Am I disconnected?
And start whipping daggers around.
Reconnection successful.
I can use Spawn Cloud 3 times in a battle, and hopefully it'll work out.
Are you playing Sus?
Are there any,
I know, I'm just bugging.
so are there any like buff melee weapons for martial classes to use?
I mean, like, if you want to start using your imagination,
Because like all the things I took are for melee weapons.
Okay. How about a chainsword? Okay, so chainsaw sword. The one side, no, I'm dead serious. On the one side, you have a normal blade, okay? So it's 1d8 single-handed, 1d10 dual wielding. So that's on one
like
side.
a versatile.
That's right.
weapon.
If you flip it and use the chainsaw side of it, it'll be a grapple. Yeah, you hit the guy, and then he's considered grappled against the chainsaw.
Strength check to grapple.
So then he's got to roll strength or dexterity to get away from you, and he'll take 1d10 at the start of his turn. Sound good? That's yeah, I like that actually. It's I think it's power. I think power causes it to go down and get back online.
There we go. And then, yeah, you got everything.
Oh shit, I
The
haven't
only thing
fixed up my
I guess you can do
restrictions.
now when you feel like it is filling
Kind
your
of
life.
filling them all through single thing.
Yeah, and those in his pack, and those are just flavor. They're just flavor texts to your character, however you want them to play. But you can like, then you get some fun stuff like feature military range. So you get a little bit of fun stuff out of it. Oh, and you also get this stuff. You can write this down. You get a gaming set and a vehicle proficiency.
You can also have a vibra knife or lightning knife.
Could I?
So
Well, good because he's gone melee specific on every
it gives
front.
you a set
Oh,
of
okay.
dice or a deck of cards
Are you dual wielding?
as well. So
No, I was using a shield.
Okay, we'll give you a lightning knife. So I don't know, hand it down to you by somebody, or given to you as a reward or award. It's up to you. Maybe given to you for your expert training in melee combat.
Okay.
And so it's a lightning dagger that does 1d6 plus 1d6 of lightning damage when you stab with it. It's plus 1 dagger.
Julie, if somebody is chosen soldier as their background, and they get an insignia of rank in the Covenant of Silver, what would their rank be compared to somebody else?
So what can I say other than I'm just trying to remember the ranks. I think you become a sergeant because there's second lieutenant, first lieutenant, and then sergeant. I gotta look up the ranks.
Because you're literally
Air
in,
Force
like,
rank
a
specifically.
private army. So it kind of works in that, like, you might be a rank ahead of
Hey
someone.
Julie,
Yeah.
could my character be from like a
So you can look
like a
up
monk temple of sorcerers?
fun stuff.
Sure, but why'd you join the Covenant of Silver?
That
That question will be answered later.
All
if
right,
your
then.
character survives.
If my character survives.
The past round one.
You've made it past round 1. Congratulations. Time to die.
No, now time to plot your future.
Yeah.
You survived past round 1. And, round 2.
Ooh, if I had a lightning knife with the fog cloud, I
Oh,
could
it goes
explode
captain
the
then
fog
major.
cloud.
I'm way down here. Okay, never mind. So if we go up to here, you are considered, with a soldier background, you're considered a captain then.
Okay.
So you're not a major, but you are a captain. Major being above you.
So you're Captain Lily Frank.
Yeah, you have two silver bars on your shoulder.
That's awesome.
What do you spellcasters get? Just lieutenant or something?
As you're starting out, you're basically known as a dropman.
Okay. That works for me.
Yeah, basically you can look up all the ranks here. So it's airman basic. In your case, it might be dropman basic, right? But
Okay.
you're not basic. You're trained in going in.
Yeah.
So you guys would probably be just dropman. And then
Veteran
if you're
dropman, corporal.
if you're a sorcerer, you go the next step up and dropman first class, and then maybe senior dropman,
Yeah.
staff Staff sergeant comes all the way after
like
that.
holding it, listening to do the top. Like,
Perfect.
so then the last thing we can look up if you're done with this is just like gaming sets when you're ready.
I think I'm gonna be like, oh no! Who was that? Right there.
That happens to me. Sometimes I like want to I rewrite mine, and then that happens right away.
Let's see.
Can I be a battle master for my fighter class before?
And then let's see. These are just the.
Am I like
Oh yeah, so you do get a map.
Can you what now?
Or you get
You get that at third level or whatever, don't you?
No, it's just
He
the
can tell you
archetype for playing the
like
background.
Oh,
what
for
would be good
Ranger.
your character.
No, for I'm playing in your fighter. For fighter class.
Here you
Beast
go,
Master?
gaming sets. So
No,
you
not
can
Beast
be
Master, it's
proficient in
Battle
gaming
Master.
Battle
sets,
Master, I'm an idiot.
chess,
Okay,
playing
yeah.
cards,
Yeah,
or
I'll
three,
play
bring it
Battle
into.
His weapons, it's like.
And those are just like, I don't know, if
Oh,
your
yeah,
character
I
wants
already
to,
wrote that down.
if your character wants to gamble, you're proficient at
Oh, you
it.
choose, yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
you
it's
choose the
like
shit at third
paper
level, really.
plan.
Because you don't need to pick it now. You get no benefits until third level.
Oh, okay.
So do
Across
we,
any of them.
if somebody
Alright.
gets proficiency in a vehicle.
Can you ride your bike on the road?
Not right now.
Not at the moment.
Don't worry, I'm almost
Mom's almost done.
Yeah, so the last one, at least, she's proficient in a vehicle. So
Okay.
like a skiff, or she's a captain. And,
Captain of this skiff, hop on board.
Welcome to the Danny.
Welcome to the
Hey, I didn't say what kind of captain I was.
You know what? If you actually got vehicle training,
she's proficient in a vehicle, so
just a
it's
vehicle.
a part
Eh?
of the soldier background.
You know what? That's fine. Airships.
How do I get soldier
We
Airships.
have
background?
airships.
Yeah,
How do I get
that's
soldier
cool.
background?
Sounds kind of what I want.
And then, like, really, is you could just pick those and your character's done. But I guess the other thing you can do, and you can,
Now, for the record, this makes you proficient in driving them.
sorry, the other thing you could,
But
yeah.
you still gotta roll. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I was
you
about to
can
get
still
it.
roll,
No,
but
no,
you
it's
get
fine.
your
Just move on.
proficiency.
Just move on. It's fine.
Then
I'm fucking talking
you
for
can
no
fill
reason.
these in, I'm sure. Are you
You know how you
finding
get
for a
backgrounds?
reason?
Backgrounds
So
are right after
if
your
the
proficiency.
house
Or
has
backgrounds
check
are
mark,
just before
you get to add the
proficiencies.
+2.
Oh, okay.
After the class
If it
list.
doesn't have the check mark,
After
you
the
just
class
take
list.
the straight +1, 2.
So I got rid of a whole bunch of styrofoam that was all blocked up in here. I was going to sort through this corner, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna have enough time, so that's why I ended up with a pile of shit.
Thank you.
So that's it'll be
Definitely a Lilith.
little, yeah. Without so much styrofoam, it's nice. Should probably close the curtain now. Gonna draw that across.
Am I confused? I thought bards get blessed.
Not right away, I don't believe.
When do they get it?
Well, when do they get spell slots?
First level.
Shut up, they do.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I don't see bless even on their list.
But the clerics will.
But I thought that bards get it too.
Oh, sorry. No, that's fine.
I could have swore bards get it. Jess
Seems
has
not.
it. Jess has it. But
Jess has levels in cleric.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Jess is actually predominantly a cleric with levels in bard.
Yeah,
And
that's like the one thing cleric has for camping.
what's up, Modus? What was that? What do you know? I was going to put down some plastic or something for you. I don't even know what. You can't paint in the gold. I understand what you're thinking. Oh, you're going to take it all upstairs? Okay, good strategy. Don't use up all the easels, though.
You speak fast?
Oh my god.
Most folks just hand it over, right? I don't think anything of taking people's garbage. Just have a moment.
My dwarf is light.
How far along are you?
The weight
I'm
of my
just,
dwarf, 136.
You're on. I'm sorry.
My mountain dwarf weight is 136.
Okay. Yes, it is. How far along are you?
I'm working. I don't know where I'm going. Just for
Do you
background.
Oh
gear?
my god, it's
No.
already
Yeah.
been an hour.
Holy crap.
So I want to move this along.
Anyways, I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff, so I don't know how to get hit points or anything like that. So
Okay, so what class are you?
I'm gonna do the dragon. So
You're gonna. I'm sorry.
I'm
Fighter.
dragon.
Okay, that's your race.
Fighter.
You playing a fighter. All right,
You
cool.
get 10 hit points plus your con bonus.
Done. So what's your constitution?
Okay, so that'd be 1 plus
So
1.
plus 10?
No.
So 11 is your hit points.
Yeah.
And Fletcher, how far along are you?
I'm finished.
That's gonna be
Very
the
good, sir.
maximum.
I had a long time to reflect upon my actions.
Take into consideration your choices as a character.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of paper versus digital character sheet?
Depends which kind of blessing you want.
It's true, actually. I'm not even gonna argue that.
I think it's one of the most true sound words I've known of for a long time. Choice of words that I've known of for a long time.
And TV, yours is done.
Pretty much, just have all the little things.
She has a name. Is it a she, actually?
It is a she. Lily Frey.
Lily Frey.
Yeah, Captain Lily Frey.
Is that from something?
No.
Okay.
No, Frey, it was just kind of like one of the names that was offered there, and then I just wanted Lily, so.
Done. Cool. Pass me that rose bowl.
Okay.
Let's see what we can. For armor, you're playing a fighter and you're playing
A fighter, but range fighter.
okay, either way. Okay, do you want heavy or light mesh?
Light man.
Wait. There's no penalty to taking either, eh?
Oh, really? I'll take heavy then.
Yeah. As a fighter, you're just given heavy
I'll
as
take heavy
opposed to.
then. I'll take heavy, yeah.
I was gonna take heavy mush as well then, I guess.
What's the armor class on that now?
Actually, I'm just gonna have a requirement of strength 14 on it.
Oh, armor 50. He can't take it though. Oh, he's at 16 now.
So there you go.
Light mesh is under AC of 16 or higher.
Light mesh is the equivalent of hide with no dexterity modifier, and heavy mesh is the equivalent of half blade with no dexterity modifier. With no dexterity limit.
So no blockers on your guys.
Okay.
However, you have to have a strength of 14 to wear heavy mesh.
I basically don't need either then because my AC is 17 either way. And if
Just
I-
without armor as a monk.
yeah.
Well, that's you as a monk.
Well, sorcerer.
Wait, what are you talking about as a sorcerer? Oh, because you're dex plus mage armor?
No, Dex plus natural draconic bloodline.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
I do
I have a tiny sheets of scales.
That's fine. Okay, yeah.
I do
Dragon
do
bloodline.
attack ones.
Yeah, red dragon. Just to be aware
I
of.
thought you were on green.
I thought about it, then I'm like, wait a second.
Well, you already had yours done on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Never mind,
I'm
you
just
did yours
doing
digital.
giants
That's why
of-
you were done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Should we give that thing a twist this way? I'm totally out of time. Just like
I know
center
that's-
the chalkboard.
Yeah, no, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's not,
perfect.
like,
Yeah.
blind, it's
Shenanigans. All right.
proficiency bonuses.
Cubines.
I do believe that's what it is. They do need proficiency.
Pass it
bonus.
down this way. These guys have work to do. Oh, sorry.
Level
You
one
black.
is-
Sorry.
I'm done.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're done too.
A proficiency bonus is also an attack bonus, isn't it?
If you add it to your attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you looking up right now?
Background?
Okay.
So proficiency bonus is 2 right now.
So all you gotta do is jump down to the black bolded parts. So you have a dot next to athletics and one next to intimidation,
Oh, sweet.
and that's it. And then your tool proficiencies, you have one type of gaming set that you're proficient in. Do you have dice or cards or
Oh, it should be a rogue. And I'm like, wait a second.
throwing dicks, whatever you have.
I'm not good at being a rogue.
Lawn darts.
Oh, nice. Throwing it. Nice.
And then, sure, throwing knives if you want. No, that's not fucking tool proficiency, you doof.
You can throw knives.
I
You
know.
can put money off.
Yeah, I've got
It's
that.
not a gaming set.
Hold on, I'm just trying to-
You know what? I will let you be good at this thing, okay?
How
No,
Five-finger
seriously.
fillet.
Yeah, there you go. The 5-finger fillet.
Sweet,
I will let you be
that actually
proficient at
requires dex
5-finger fillet.
anyway.
I How do you figure out
That's
armor
right.
class?
And
Armor class again. Do you want light or heavy mesh? Do you have? Yeah,
Heavy,
you can
heavy,
mark
heavy.
heavy. So half lit, I believe, is a 16.
Yeah.
Is a 16. AC. You took half lit.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
I was
Plus your
wondering-
dexterity modifier.
I got 15.
It's 15 plus your dexterity modifier.
my next modifier plus 3.
Yeah, I think I'm
Which
good.
basically, if you're at like 20, dexterity will be 20 AC. And then you start adding your shield and your magic effects. And
Actually,
Okay,
yeah,
18
that actually does
armor
make
class
sense.
then?
Zero deck.
18 for my
Mage
armor
armor
class.
says it provides an aura.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
energy.
Max? I got 18 for my armor class.
So was that Laura?
Yeah, mage armor, it provides a
Oh, yeah,
field
yeah,
of
yeah.
energy, not actually affecting the wearer's like natural resistance.
Aura
and
of
stuff.
protection.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very nice.
so essentially I could add,
It doesn't stack with.
No, it doesn't stack
it
with
doesn't
armor.
stack with your Heart of Goldmine.
It doesn't stack with any armor.
Oh, okay.
Because it's an overshield, so it has. I've been just keeping them. Help yourself. Yeah, help yourself.
Do you mind passing me one of the Sherlock's, please?
The oranges. There's one right in the top shelf.
These things? No.
Yes. No.
This thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, she's not drinking that shit.
Okay. So we're just waiting on you two, and you got.
I honestly, I don't know really how to do this.
Here's your equipment.
It's hard to fill out.
What specialty next?
I just like a
Oh,
list of
okay, I
things,
see.
like
You
randomly pick it, so I can get it done
This
in a
is
week.
flavor.
Alright.
If you want to roll
seriously,
something,
was last
it
minute,
will
like,
have
looking
nothing
back
to do
and
with
forth,
it.
back and forth, because I got the stuff was way more
Just
than-
the right boxes.
Military.
You're in right
Yeah, but I
box.
mean,
Yeah, the background kids.
These ones you don't need to
Don't
worry
worry
about
about
Yeah,
that.
don't worry about that.
You should just
Yeah,
finish
this stuff here.
saving throws and.
Literally, that's equipment. You gotta read
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
So skills are background gives you 2 skills.
You're gonna be just draw man.
Proficiencies. So choose a background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then your
write down
whatever
your
class you are, a dragon or whatever, it gives you 2 skill proficiencies as well.
Did you get your armor?
Yeah, he's better at narrating what needs to happen than I am. So yeah.
Okay, so your heavy mesh. Your armor actually, no. Hang on. Where's armor on this fucking sheet?
And that, and then you should be
Armor classes are there, but
have a
There,
saving
okay,
throw
so
as
what do we
well.
got written? Okay, 18.
Background as
I thought there
well.
was a spot that you just
I
write
believe
your
the saving
armor.
throws are
No, you don't. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
it's
As you were.
Class,
heavy
I'm not
mesh.
sure.
Brace.
Everything else
It says it at the start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you go to where is
Okay, so you can write down all the flavor equipment if you want, or we can skip
I
that
don't know,
part.
I'm figuring it out.
So if you're, are you a
because
fighter?
that's how like all
He's a
some of
fighter.
my things, like some of my skill proficiencies.
So we have
that's
3
how, like,
fighters
some of my
or 4
bosses are.
fighters. One being a mystic.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. No, I'll just stand back and just like cast firebolt like repeatedly.
And repeatedly. Alright.
Probably sailor is the best for you because it gives perception and athletics.
I'm so average on my skills.
D&D selfies. Gotta do them.
Yeah.
It's like a time-honored tradition in the garage.
Oh.
on that set of
My
knives,
skills, yeah.
am
My
I
highest
allowed
one
to
is
have a trip
persuasion.
knife that doesn't actually have
Because
a
you're
tip
a
in it?
fighter and I'll
A trip-
play,
yeah,
and
trip-
that's how I
A
got
trip knife that
my
doesn't have a tip in it. So it looks like there's a tip, so I can try to stab it, doesn't actually stab me. Because that would make everyone feel.
It's just, yeah, it's really very
An illusion.
You mean you just want like a hilt with the blade?
No, it's not a hilt breaker, it's actually, the blade goes in, slides into
It's
the
not
One of
enough
those straight
for
knives
them to
with the
read it.
blade is in a
Okay,
string.
so
Yeah, so
And it's kind of a dulled blade.
Yeah, so it's like basically, it looks like I'm.
Sure. I'm down with that.
Full throttle.
Done.
It's like
Yes.
what I'm doing that game.
Do you remember that from Full Throttle?
No. That was in there?
Oh yeah. You kind
Oh,
of
flat finger fillet was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the straight knife wasn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's move along here then. That's fine.
Okay.
But it's already 7 o'clock
do you
here. I just
have
want
a
to get
fighting
going.
style yet?
We got most of the guys here all ready to go.
I
So.
don't know how to do that.
No, I'm just saying when you go there, like, it
Weapons,
also helps you
right?
choose what.
So you have a revolver and you have a rifle.
proficiencies are as well, because you can get extra bonus
the damage
points
on the
for it.
rifle?
Like,
On the
that's
rifle
not
is
lost
2d10,
when you do it. That's
and it's
just
dexterity.
one time.
Rifles, they never use strength though. So like you say, you're geared towards melee.
There's just water that keeps
but-
coming here, but I'm not putting a drink there. I think there's like, yeah, there's water underneath the floor.
But grenades, you're gonna be the shit at because it's all strength on grenades and other thrown shit. There's grenades. Yeah, there's thoroughly grenades, 5d6, and they have a 15 DC that.
Last D&D session.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're in
I had
the
some.
they're in
have
the
those
DMG.
to-
All of these stats that I'm
I had
giving on
a set
guns
of
and shit, it's all in the DMG.
Oh, really?
It's all cannon. They have laser pistols and shit in there, so whatever.
Well,
For
I'm a laser.
automatic. Hey?
I want a laser.
What's the attack on the?
I want to attach lasers to my head.
Is there an attack number? on
Sharks
it?
with lasers attached to their heads.
It's your dexterity bonus.
Are nades a starting
Plus
thing
your
or
proficiency
something with
bonus.
fine?
Your proficiency bonus
You
is
can
1.
ask for them right off the bat when we go to our mission.
He's asking if he can start with grenades.
Yes.
Be sure to lob them far.
I mean, you know what? You have a crate at home. Home being the barracks, of course. You keep a box of them in your footlocker.
Nice.
You're not really supposed to because they don't really allow explosives in the barracks, but you know, you love your boom booms. So
They
I
only
sleep
let-
with one
they
under
only
my
let-
pillow.
no, they only let him-
It gives me good dreams.
They only let him because he's got a crate that's like.
How's your character coming along?
I want to know what the damage on the pistol is.
It's 2d8.
Okay.
And it's the same as your rifle for your attack bonus. Dexterity plus proficiency. And then you're also going to have a melee weapon of your choice.
Why?
Long sword or a 10-inch rubber cock. I don't really know what you're into. So, I mean, you can take it out of the book. You can make up. He's a specialist, so I'm giving him the chainsword.
Okay.
In your case, you're a gunman.
Can I possibly get a second rifle with a scope on it, possibly?
So that's where you're taking, like I say,
Like, so
taking
I've got
a
mid-range
sniper rifle in this case.
And
yeah,
I
that's
was
fine.
thinking mid-range rifle, sniper rifle, and then a pistol. I don't care about the melee
No,
weapon.
you get, the idea being is that your weapon is kind of going to define what you're doing in this game.
Okay. Can I
So
get
if you're
a
taking the
bayonet?
sniper rifle, you're taking the sniper
Okay.
rifle because you want to be the sniper of the group.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just like a class-based
Okay.
online game here.
Okay.
You jump in, what class are you playing? I want to play fighter. What type of fighter? I'm going to play sniper. You know?
Alright.
So.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Sniper.
It's a lot like
So-
Hellgate London.
Then I guess the
There's a fucking woman. Let's just leave
Can I
that.
grab that lightning dagger and use it as a bayonet?
I will allow that.
Sweet.
No, never mind.
I'm level 16, so I'm not going to ask for anything.
That's fine.
Actually, could I have two vibro daggers?
To the lightning
level
daggers.
one.
I call them vibro daggers. They're not vibro daggers. They're not vibro daggers.
Big 12-inch purple dildo?
No. But you can have a lightning dagger. They'll just
Okay.
hand them out in pairs to everybody. You gotta earn that shit, son.
Okay.
Can you draw that curtain all the way? There's just too much light comes in, and also somehow that got bumped again. Somebody want to center the chalkboard on my main cam? And center the chalkboard, chalkboard.
There you go.
Done. Oh, did it fall and fail? Here, I got it, brother. I'll check that.
Oh,
That happened.
What's your head on that?
That happened.
There's TVs there.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a TV.
I've made a new discovery
That
myself.
so many people become victim to that TV.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
have too?
have personally been a victim of that TV.
I haven't.
It's so satisfying seeing somebody else be the victim.
Dome their heads on the TV.
You feel bad, but at the same
3
time,
seconds.
it feels kind of good. to
Oh,
know that you're
no.
not the only one.
Someone was having a birthday and their ice cream coffee thing got exploded.
Oh my god, do they need you to go and help them?
No.
Crates of ammo
Good,
am I allowed to
then
haul off
put
this
it down.
gun?
What are you doing? Hey,
How many crates of
waiting.
ammo am I allowed to haul
Yeah.
off for this gun?
Whatever you
Totally
can carry,
agree.
really, within reason.
Okay.
They're not going to let you just roll off an airship as a ball of shells, just this bouncing ball of brass.
And ammunition.
Flies
sure.
off the edge, trails of 7.62 flying. Anyway,
Is that small of a caliber?
shall we then?
Okay.
I think
Pretty much not.
Max, where are you at? What pieces are you missing?
I'm just working on background. I'm just picking my
What
background.
rank?
He needs
Can I be a
your
for
skills and
insignia?
saving throws and all
Say.
that.
I have
Yeah,
insignia.
nobody
What rank?
needs.
But I-
Well,
At the beginning of your fighter,
Your
fighter,
I
right?
just it would
Your
just be
rank.
nice if
My
I
rank,
could just
yeah.
get the
It has
numbers
a
and put them in. I
natural
just
captain
I
rank.
don't know.
Ranks.
Yeah.
Dropping.
Dropping?
Go to page.
It's 3 levels up from
Okay.
basic.
Your saving throws are
You've been
strength and
training.
I just didn't
constitution.
recognize that because I'm used to middle.
You get your proficiency bonus plus your strength
This is the Air Force song.
constitution
Oh, that's
modifier
fine.
on
Yeah.
top.
This is the airship force.
okay. I
Sorry.
remember how to do it now.
No, it's
So
Yeah, highlight those
shield,
two.
No longer
strength,
a
and
worm.
I know, it's
constitution,
a
and then
good
put the
No,
plus
you've
2 there.
trained. You've proven yourself with some drops.
Nice.
And then those ones that are highlighted, you get to add your proficiency.
Check off strength and constitution, and then put the 2 beside it.
And the modifier from here.
Alright, so it is time.
So add the 2
Plus
and the
whatever.
modifier from your stats.
Land vehicle.
pardon me, sorry.
Add the 2 from here.
Yeah.
And the modifier from
Close that
each
down.
stat, like strength, would be a plus 2. So
I
that'd be
have
4 strength right there.
and,
For a saving
vehicles,
throw?
too.
and Constitution will be a 3.
And your other ones are just whatever your modifier is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think that was...
Yeah, it's not like clicking buttons and just
It's okay.
clicking buttons. You know what I mean?
You're too used to computers. You
Yeah.
need to take a break.
You need to go analog once in a while.
Yeah.
Although this is also coming from the guy who made his character on the computer and then just copied it down to the paper right there.
That's a
So-
My
lot.
hat's
Oh,
off to you.
But we'll leave that alone.
And then
That's
all
none of
of
my
the other
business.
ones, that number is just going to be what's right beside it.
The
So.
Constitution
What kind
is
of
going to be
is there a vehicle or
Yeah.
can I do any kind of vehicle?
You can be proficient with
Constitution
airships
isn't a 3 because
or
you
a
have
land
second
vehicle
Constitution
or land
is one of your
vehicles.
saving throws.
I'll go airship.
I thought.
Done.
Is that how
Actually,
it
you can also
works?
go smaller with
Saving
skips.
throws
It
and
can be
proficiency
skips.
plus the
Smaller
modifier
Yeah,
for your
that's-
stat.
That's small airship.
Oh,
you can
plus
say.
the modifier. Okay,
Yeah.
so
We're
yeah,
talking
you
like
do
2, 3,
two
maybe up to
plus-
8 man.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah,
Small
4.
Hereditary skiffs.
Yeah.
And
SKIFFS.
this,
There we
it
go.
works the same for your skills. So
that's
you,
okay.
it says
Now there's
X,
just a flurry of activity
so
here.
you put a 1 in front of acrobatics, and so on and so forth. Like, for wisdom, it's
It's
0.
1 plus
You just have to
whatever
pick a
ability.
background first, I think.
Something
You
similar.
can do that now or later, it doesn't really matter too much.
Each one of
But
those,
it's a-
Max, each one of those skills
Yeah.
has an attribute associated in parentheses next to it. Look close, they're small.
Yeah, I see Dex,
Right.
Wisdom.
So you're going to take those bonuses
Yeah.
and use them for those saving throws. If you are proficient in something from your background or your class, you'll have a dot next to that skill.
Okay.
Meaning you add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
of 2.
In that case, does it start at 2?
Proficiency
Yeah.
bonus?
Oh, it starts at 2. Sorry,
Oh,
my
sweet.
bad.
I got 2.
I always forget this. Terrible of me.
Oh, that's even better. That means I tax higher.
So, let's take a look here. Oh,
I tax plus 5. Sweet.
are you taking one of these backgrounds? Are you taking Outlander?
Yeah, you know, I'll take the Sage.
You're gonna take Sage?
Yeah.
Alright. So you have proficiency in Arcana and History. So you put a dot next to Arcana and History. A dot filling in the
So
dot
what
right
if,
there.
okay, question.
Oh.
If I have a plus 4 to my constitution, like a plus 3 dex, and it's in here, does that
What
mean
is
is that
Arcana?
in that
Is this
modifier?
Arcana is your ability to recognize this and
For
study
what
magic.
skill, for example?
So you can choose languages of your choice. You can throw in Orcish and Elvish
Yes.
or Dwarvish.
Yeah, you take your modern
Your
proficiency.
call
If
there.
you're
Yeah,
proficient.
okay, I'll do
That's
Elvish and
You mostly fight orcs.
Workers thing. Okay.
All in for smoking this. Right. From there, your equipment, starting equipment, you have all this stuff. Okay, this is just what you start out the game with. So some ink, quill, a knife, a letter from a dead friend. He's asking you a question you've not been able to answer. A set of common clothes and a pouch of $10.
Okay.
All right. And then what's your class? Is fighter. So jump over to fighter for a real quick sec.
Page 7.
No, not too far. So one back, and we got right here, blah, 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 saving throws, strength, and con. We got those covered. Awesome. Jumping over to here, you pick out your skills, which are choose 2 from athletics, animal handling, acrobatics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival. And so, being proficient in something to deal with people, be it insight, intimidation, or perception, is good. And then, of course, athletics or acrobatics are always handy. And then lastly, if you're dealing with animals, animal handling. Survival is good if you guys are out in the wilderness, which you won't be much of. So pick 2 of those real quick and put dots next to them on the list.
Okay, I'll do. I
Good.
guess.
It's good to pick things that you're already good at, so that
Yeah.
you're really good
Yeah.
at it.
Like,
Yeah.
So like athletics is a strength check, and you get major bonuses to strength. And so if you
I'll
put down
do-
the proficiency bonus on
I'll have to do. Maybe I'll do history and insight then, or something, or history and.
Does anyone have any
Acrobatics.
light-based spells?
history is going to be an intelligence check, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
intelligence is 10.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you take athletics, you have a +2 in your strength, and using your athletics with that will boost you even further. Like he was saying, there you
Okay.
want to get that stuff
Then I'll
maximized.
definitely take athletics then.
Plus, there's not going to be too often that you're Oh, you're taking a sage though. That's the other thing. You're
Maybe
taking a
that's
sage.
not wise to
fighter.
use Sage. I don't know. Maybe that's not wise.
That's why I suggested Sailor, because it gives perception and athletics.
I tried to just use
And perception is really useful always.
Yeah.
So Sailor gives you athletics.
Athletics and perception, and then you can get whatever else you want from
Oh,
your
awesome.
fighter, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. And honestly, when you're on airships, it makes sense. The mirrors come in just a little while ago, to be quite honest. Mirror is a new addition. You're looking at
Yeah, you know what? I'll just stay Sage. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. So, athletics and perception, awesome. Okay, so I mean,
Well,
whatever.
let's see here.
You get rid of Arcana here. Because I mean, really, Sage, you don't. And then, get rid of History.
I guess Sailor's the best one, yeah.
For what you're taking Fighter.
Or Outlander.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm the last person to tell you that you should or shouldn't be playing this or that, but if you want to min-max and be awesome as a fighter, this is what you do.
Well, we're also these guys are also
What
on
are you doing? Click down
airships.
Sailor.
Okay, I'll use
Max, sailors work on airships too.
Yeah.
So you can be if you have a profession as a sailor, that means you know how to survive better on an airship than we would.
Also, it's past 7, I don't want to get started.
Yeah.
So with that said, athletics, your sailor, all marked up. Let's get back over to fighter real quick.
Athletics, perception.
Do you have you're our only caster?
Yeah.
Do you have any light-based things?
Light-based?
Can you make a beacon? Light, to spell light.
I got the light.
Do you have light? Okay,
Yeah.
I won't bother.
I can like cast Firebolt and send it as far as I can into the air,
Strength
which is
one,
probably about
and then,
120 feet.
Athletics.
That's not what we
and
need.
You wanted insight. Oops, sorry.
No, we need like
insight
to cast
and-
light on a
I
giant
mean,
boulder and
intimidation
roll it down
or
a hill.
perception. Perception's always good. Or no, you get perception. You said
That's a great way
perception
to
as
get
well.
everyone's attention.
So you gotta
Wrong
grab
direction.
perception. With sailor, you get perception.
Roll the wrong
So
way, and
insight
they'll-
and
they'll chase you, they chase
and
us.
something else. Insight
Yeah.
and acrobatics.
I
Insight
guess we'll do acrobatics.
or history if you really want to. There you
I got
go.
history.
Okay, sweet. So that's really that there.
Who's best in
You got
persuasion
your
in this
gun,
group?
you got acid breath.
Mine's 6.
Your guns are you taking a rifle
I
or
guess
a
I'll-
sniper rifle?
Persuasion, where's
I was
that?
gonna take 2
Skills.
hand pistols and then
Okay.
do 2 swords, right?
That's fine. Okay, cool.
My
So you've
charisma
got
is
2
-1,
revolvers and they're
it's 9. So I have
they're gonna
-1
be
charisma
2,
Negative
so they're
one
gonna be plus 3.
modifiers.
Okay, so plus 3
I'm
for
not
that.
good at. I have well
Plus
dwarf
3
too though, so
bonus.
it's even better.
Ouch.
Yeah, for your
I don't care
revolvers,
about
so
people.
revolvers plus 3 and then
Wait,
You can make
2d8.
and shoot
As a
things.
bonus action, one-handed melee weapon, you will become
And then
one
your
with
swords
your hand.
are 2d8 and they're gonna be also so they're plus 2 plus yeah, they're also plus 4. They're plus 4. So your swords are plus 4 and they're
Where do
a
you find the
d8
strength modifier?
each.
Like,
Sorry. You don't have ambidexterity,
Apparently.
so you can't wield 2 big swords.
Okay, yeah.
No, not yet.
So
I
you
just
can
wanna
have
do
you can have
2
one of those
medium
lightning
swords.
daggers. You can have a lightning dagger. You can fight 2 sworded, 2 blades. One of them will be the lightning dagger.
Max, even
So still,
sword.
the sword is going to be plus 4, and then your dagger. Make sure you do that. And then your dagger is going to be plus 3 for your dexterity bonus, and then you're going to be 1d6 plus 1d6 for the damage.
So we plus 4 for that. I know you just said that. But
Yeah, no, one. Yep, plus 4 for the sword,
Yeah.
and then plus 3 for the
the
daggers. Okay, I know.
No, it's not that.
So the lightning knife's a d6 plus a d6.
D6 plus a D6 lightning damage. Yes.
Okay.
You do have one of those as well. No, I meant
Do you?
Lily Frey
Yeah.
has one of those as well.
What's the damage against her for the
1d6 plus 1d6 lightning damage with lightning blade. Lightning dagger.
Where's the strength where you know how much carrying you have? I think.
There's a what now?
How do you do the ratio for strength to carrying weight? Where's that found?
We're not worried about it. Oh, you just want to figure out how much ammo you can carry. Okay, I'll tell you what. You have a bandolier that can carry 200 pounds.
Oh, good.
There you go. It weighs 30 pounds loaded.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Your rifle?
Yeah, from my right.
Your rifle's gonna be 4 pounds.
Oh.
I found a way to get less. Ritual.
Yeah, you can always count. Yeah, it's just ritual. Max, what are you doing? Max, what are you doing? Max, finish your character.
Yeah, we'll get there.
You can get in there. It's 20 after. Come on, let's do
You
this.
gotta finish this, man.
Did you write down your rifle?
Yeah.
Your weapons?
You gave me the dagger
Yeah.
and the revolver.
So it's all there?
Revolver.
It looks like it's all there.
And
Okay, and your swords are D8.
1d8.
1d8. And then if you wield it two-handed, it becomes 1d10. So if you swing it with both hands.
But I have a lightning dagger. Blue will.
Oh, fun.
Was that you?
That was me.
Oh, shitty. Turn on the light overhead there, stuff. If you look up.
I think there's only like 4 that fall. 1, 2, 3. There we go, that's awesome.
That's all.
Yeah.
And I wanted to.
Pretty sure 1, 2. Oh,
Jump
there's one
over.
more.
The ammo came in 30 pounds.
How much the what now?
The ammo is 30 pounds. The long rifle is 4 pounds. Pistol's like what? A pound?
The bandolier with 200 rounds.
No,
is-
pistol. Single pistol.
Oh, I think they're like 4 pounds or 2.
Is it 9 days or 10?
No, what was the rifle? That's it. 4 pounds.
If we're using dwarven metal, that's different though.
You're not using one. Oh, what am I? Pistol's also going to be 3 pounds. 3 pounds a piece for this one.
That rifle's got something special then. That's light.
They're light rifles.
What kind of scope is it?
On your sniper unit?
Yeah.
Actually, your sniper rifle will be 7 pounds.
That's not right. I was like, that was a little light for a sniper.
And we'll start off.
4 times scope?
I'm sorry.
4 times scope or?
You can fire up to 400.
I'm talking about magnification on this rifle scope.
And I'm telling you, you can fire up to 400 feet because D&D doesn't recognize magnifications, it recognizes distance.
Okay.
With that said,
Is there a shroud on that sniper rifle then too? Silencer? Sniper.
bless you.
Thank you. Hey Joey, is there a silencer on the sniper rifle? Or is it
No.
straight?
It's a very powerful sniper. Or, sorry, if you're taking the right sniper rifle, it's 40-10.
40-10?
Yeah.
So
And it
it's
takes a bonus action to reload.
Okay. I've never had a problem with that extra cost. Damage is worth it.
I want to do
Hear that? The sniper 40-10. That's gonna crack. I almost think I should get you a bunch of styrofoam blocks.
Yeah, what else? Just like stuff. But I had a whole bunch of stuff and I got rid of it recently because it was just too much stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we need to select minis. And for this, you have one. Good.
What's a long range?
Nope. Alex, pick a mini, pass it down. And if your character survives and you like your character enough to keep it alive, because that's half the battle, then we customize the mini, put some guns on it, and make it into like, you know, Covenant of Silver Soldier, and that's awesome.
Did you ever get to see my Oberon? Oh fuck, dude, this is sick. Remember I lost my hand and I got the
Right,
on
yeah.
my arm?
Best mod I like is actually the one me and Sus did. I'm biased though.
I was gonna say, is 2 weapon style a fighting style?
Yeah, so it's just gonna be 2 weapons, but
What does that mean exactly in the game?
in the game it means that you can use your ability modifier as part of your damage. So that's the penalty that you take Also, you can use the same size weapon. So where you want to use 2 swords, you have to have 2-weapon practice in order to be able to
So you should probably put 2 weapons.
This is my
Yeah,
guy.
so-
He's short because he's a dwarf. He's like 5'4".
Why was you looking for?
Sorry, not 5'4". He's 4'5".
My guy's short for a dwarf.
You're a dwarf too?
Wait, you take your fighting style right off the bat with Fighter?
You're a mountain dwarf too?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's funny. So let's
I'm
Hey,
pretty
we're
sure.
gonna get along great.
Yeah.
By the way, my sniper rifle's
No, that's fine.
40-10.
I mean, it says right there, right?
So you can just stay off to the side and let me line them out.
You're good. So 2-weapon
Alex,
styles.
I'll be the guy watching your back with Fog Cloud and with Firebolts, 1,000.
Just to start with the game, let's see how we go.
Yes.
I have long range bang bang. 400 yards or feet? Ideally?
I think the
Is that
conversion
yards
was
or
feet. What's this?
400 yards or feet?
400 feet.
Okay.
The whole game is in feet.
Okay. I was like, if this is yards, that'd be insane. Gotta clarify. I just had to clarify because I don't want to like only like yards.
I don't mind.
There's stuff here.
So, I guess taking proficiency in archery.
So in this game, basically, all it is you can swap out archery proficiencies for gun proficiencies.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
For firearm proficiencies.
That means I get my. They said I get my attack bonus up by 2 for when I'm using ranged weapons.
Yeah, you have training, so you have
So-
firearm proficiencies. You don't know how to use a bow and arrow to save your life, but
Yeah, but firearms. Oh, that's a bonus.
Check it out.
So my firearms are actually up to +7.
Holy crap.
He was a monk.
That's so
He didn't
sick.
even have any guns or nothing. I had to cut his hand off and
Okay,
glue
so
that
you
other
do more
hand
shit.
with a gun with a hand in.
That's
you can
freaking
buy that many
awesome.
online for $4. The monk of it.
It was pretty badass.
You were hesitant at
He's even
first.
got the cigar in his mouth, eh?
Yeah.
He was hesitant at
That's
first.
so
He was
good.
like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do that."
Next to my skills.
As soon as he cut off the arm and committed, he went
Yeah.
crazy
I
with
have
that thing.
Yeah.
things,
It's
but-
awesome.
Only the ones that you have black on.
Yeah,
Only
do
the
I
ones
do
that you
that?
have black on. Proficiency
Uh-oh.
+2. Plus this one here, so you get 3. It goes on dex. If it was.
Okay, stream
It
subs.
relates to the same way you do this one.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Oberon.
I do that
Yeah, and your age.
Oh.
Yeah.
My age matters.
No, yours doesn't really matter, no. But it's good to have it on there. It's extra information for fun.
So what are you actually playing?
A bard.
You're playing a bard?
With Master Laser Weaponry.
We're gonna get some names here in a moment.
So, as a dwarf, being like young dwarf is like 60 is okay?
Yep.
Oh, wait, it's 10.
The dwarf age different.
Yeah, they have death's age is around 300.
Yeah.
When you're doing
Did you see this thing?
What race are you?
not talking to anybody directly.
I'm a short dwarf. I'm a mountain dwarf, but I'm a
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I've seen that one.
I'm a short mountain dwarf.
No.
My guy's. Hey,
Hold on.
okay. My mountain dwarf is actually very
That's
short.
crazy.
He's
You're
4 foot
such good
5.
stats.
It's because I
Hey,
tried,
shit, lights
I
off.
tried to
I went to roll
show you
for-
how I
Behind
roll
you.
for my
I went to
stats
roll for
in the
dwarves.
morning,
So you
and
were-
you're
height,
listening to
and I
me.
rolled 2 ones.
So I
That
showed you
sucks.
this thing, you do it 3 times,
Yay.
and then you
No,
choose
dude.
the better of the 3.
Wow.
There's dwarves.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
For fucking days with dwarves.
I noticed that.
No,
Dwarves.
But I like that little guy.
tell you that you're so
He is cool. I mean, if you want to stick with him, if he suits your character, I'm not gonna get in your way. But dwarves.
Yeah, I see that. I like his fireball
Makes
stick.
sense
Right,
for
dwarves.
me to keep some
What's in
of
here?
it, I was just-
That is orcs.
That's not a dwarf.
That's stuff to kill.
a
Oh,
dwarf
that is
or a
not
gnome?
it. That is, yeah, no,
That's probably
he's still
a
short,
gnome,
dude.
right?
He's a
Yeah,
bear.
she said
Or,
sometimes
that's
it's
a
better to
goblin
do it
fight.
that way.
no, that is a Swift Nebula. That is what that is. That is a Swift Nebula. So still Underdark race that deserves to be with the
Okay.
gnome. Dwarves.
Dark.
What's the alignment of this campaign?
Imperial.
Chaotic evil?
No. Lawful evil. I mean, come on.
Lawful.
I heard
Chaotic
Skyrim.
neutral. That we didn't have any problems with anybody.
No. This is a Covenant of Silver. There's no lawful neutral here. This is very lawful evil. I'm not even gonna lie. You guys can be lawful good and shit. That's fine.
It is
I'm not being lawful.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole, if you were to say, what alignment is that organization? The Covenant of Silver would definitely be a lawful evil, because they have their own set of rules. And those set of rules, well, they say that if you're in my way, it's not going to be for long.
They're kind of like the Brotherhood of Steel from Fallout, right?
If your son is bad, you can chop his hand off.
They're kind of like if the Brotherhood of Steel took to the air and was run by not like a team of Hitlers, And every Hitler kind of
Run by
had
the
his own
Enclave. It was
king.
Hitler.
Or her own king, you know?
Yeah.
So a team of Hitlers,
It's the Enclave. That's what you're talking about.
pretty much,
communist,
it's a
but-
blend. I mean, obviously it's no one organization. It's not, it's not McDonald's. It's not the Enclave. It's not
In the
Starbucks.
Fallout realm, the Enclave actually had lights.
Starbucks.
They had their VTOLs and stuff. Fine.
So,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Pick a
They're
pick a
scary.
mini. Holy crap, come on. Let go, you bastard. I hate watches. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't deny it anymore. I hate wearing a watch.
I'm going to this guy here.
I feel naked without my watch.
I hate wearing a watch. There's a reason I never wear one. I always like how they look
You
on,
like the
on me
Japanese
or another person, but I hate wearing a watch.
You know, it's funny. Unfortunately, my watch, I bought it, and it was just sort of like from a friend, and it needs a new battery, right, or whatever. So, unfortunately, I've
Oh, they're all over here.
Yeah, I set it to.
Literally, that's
Oh
what I was
my
just
God.
telling. No, I'm sorry. Here, I'll take. Oh yeah, no, pass it down, pass it down. Sorry.
There's like
But
a
if-
cup of dwarves.
There is.
It's my door.
That's how many dwarves I have. Oh, good choice. Very good choice, sir.
If you ask me what time it is,
What time is it?
it's max time.
Ah, very good.
But
It's like Valve time.
it's also set to 420 as well. So.
But
It's
it's
also
also
sent-
for 20 now.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
of
go
course.
for anywhere from 420. We should just get a max clock that says it's 420
That's
around
a
the
good
whole way
one.
around. No, max. It should say timer. The whole way around says 420, 420, 420. That way you're never late. You're always at 420.
Yeah, sure. So it was 420.
Really bad for you.
That's probably a product in existence somewhere.
It is. I've
somehow.
seen it. There's a clock at Mary Jane's. They have
Well, there you
It's a
go.
wall clock though, not
Why-
a race. Not
I
a
am
clock.
Dooley's raging lack of surprise.
Ideals, bonds, and flashes are all just things that don't.
That's not right away. You fill that
Okay, that
out
works.
during the game if you want.
Ish. Cool.
So yeah.
And then how do we calculate perception?
Yeah.
Perception is a skill, and so it's going to be your wisdom plus your proficiency, since you are proficient in it. So that brings you to.
If I were to
believe,
choose a character,
3. What was your
Two.
wisdom?
I'm just at 2, I think.
So 2 plus 1 for your. Oh,
Yeah, I
see.
didn't realize
You are
that
plus 2.
I could roll my stats multiple times, but that is
I
what
thought
it
passive was higher than this.
You don't roll your stats multiple times. You roll a set of stats and then assign them as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is. Just once, right?
Yeah.
One roll?
Take away the lowest one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just did one roll.
Yeah, that's fine. You're supposed to do that. You align them however you wish them to be. You don't have to put the same in a certain order. Like,
So who's that going to be? Is that Fletch? No, that's Fletch.
Like for me, when I roll my
Who's the
this guy
wizard?
out.
my 17 was the last one's roll.
I was like, this
Don't
guy's
confuse
cool.
me like that, man. Alright.
Okay.
You roll it and then you want to
This is
place
going
it
base
in.
it off of
what's your character's name, Alex?
backgrounds and
Alex,
everything.
what's your character's name?
Like I filled out all of the sidecar squares before I actually filled this.
You got it sitting right there. What's your character's name?
It's Bronze Hammer or something.
Bronze Hammer. Alright. That's what you want as the
That's the
name?
last name.
This
Actually,
light
more than
makes
anything.
You just don't know what his first name is?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just go with Bronze Hammer for now, and we'll throw the end on after.
BH.
Alright, it's BH for now.
BH?
Just shorten it so it's Bronze Hammer.
So his first name's Bronze, his last name's Hammer?
Oh, yeah. It's dwarf. I don't
Bronze Hammer.
They don't really have much
Of
hair.
one of the many esteemed Hammerites, Hammer families.
Hammer clan? Or the Bronze
Alright.
clan?
So,
It's even straight to Bronze
oh,
clan.
that is fantastic.
Just
Bronze
lovely.
His parents got very bored. Well, hey, well, we'll go with his parents. One of them was blacksmith.
Crayola has the best chalk. Just, I'm going to say it now.
I agree.
Alright, what's your character's name?
That's Fendrick Lamar.
Fendrick Lamar.
That's awesome.
Related to the once renowned Hetty, performer of some repute in a historical time, forgotten in another realm. You get your character up there. What's your character's name?
Mao Sadly Grove.
What?
Mao, M-A-O,
Yeah.
Sadly Grove.
What?
Sadly Grove.
Yeah.
All right. I assure you that says Sadly Grove.
Yes,
I
it
can
does.
see that.
Yeah, it does. Mostly.
I'm proud of myself.
L-I for A. L-I.
Paul, someone passing me the cider.
Maximilian.
Do I have to have a
cider?
Yeah, it's like a
first and a
tall
last name?
can.
Just go with Max.
You
Oh,
want to
white
share?
Oh,
child
mine
white
is called
patty
Drix
steak.
Tart. So
Done.
D-R-I-X.
Not
Folks
that.
call me Drixtar.
Might be in the door.
Yeah.
Drixtard?
Dixtar.
Is it Dixtard?
I would get into water trouble.
It's like
Are you
a grower
Pixar?
or growers, I think. Or
Dripstard?
Yeah.
But short Drix
That's
for
the one.
short, right?
No.
Tart.
No,
It's gonna be
last-
Drix.
Someone steal it.
Last name is Tar. and his
That
first
totally
name
makes me
is
think of Osmosis Jones.
Drix. Are you going by Drix by any chance?
Yeah, Drix.
Drix?
I see it in the bottom
Ever seen,
there.
ever read,
Yeah.
Holy.
Thanks.
Orleans.
Are those
What's that, sir?
Orleans.
Morlees?
Yeah, Orleans Master.
What was the way he pronounced his name?
My nickname is Vader.
I think player name is your name.
Almost.
You're the
Almost.
player.
There you go.
That's your character. You're the player.
Yeah.
How did that do?
Wait, no, this goes that way. Hi,
I was
Seth.
like, wait a minute.
No, I just wanted
Something's funny there.
It just bounced.
But near you use bounds.
No, I didn't even take mobile tax or anything. I didn't even take man in the middle tax there. Alright, so this is done. Very good. What the fuck? What's going on there? What? Is that your ringtone?
Twitch just like launched
Suddenly
for
went
some
off?
reason.
It heard its own. I need to be live!
Sorry,
That thing sounds like radio snapping. It's good. Alright. Place yourselves on the map wherever you see fit.
Oh
I
shit, I
replaced.
didn't get a mini.
What? They passed the mini box right past you.
Yeah.
I put
That's
it in
'cause
front
I
of your
was
face and everything, and you're
working
like,
on this
"Dirty,
stuff."
dirty."
Anyway.
Anyways,
Anyway.
anywhere we want.
Any what?
Okay.
I have 14 hit points.
Anyway, what? That is a valid spawn point.
Okay. I'll move to
In
slightly
case you're
adjacent.
wondering where you guys are, you're on top of buildings high up in the air.
Is it like Cloud City?
Yes.
basically,
Yes.
yes.
Sort of. Except it's not hanging in the middle
Can
of
you move my
nothing.
door?
Okay, good.
Well, we
That would be scary.
Go.
It's
One crossbow.
it's the Spire City.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to be here as well?
Yeah.
I'm perched on top of a gargoyle like a superhero.
Are you Batman now?
I'm Batman with magic.
You're Batman. Batman.
We'll add a little more. This sort of thing for no good reason other than to
Hey,
do
the
it.
war drums.
Sure. You know what? We need a little something there, don't we? Boom, boom. There.
You sure like to build a massive I can't wait for the day when we get Dooley like a room where we can like pixel you render your place and it stays like solid, like hard light. Hey Dooley, have you seen those have you seen the chess games that they have in like Star Trek? Where they have the hard like glass plates that they just like
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking that'd be cool.
Three-dimensional chess?
Yeah,
That's actually, it's got rules and shit to it,
I
too.
know.
You know what? I'll put that there. Spawn point, right?
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to have for your playing field having that three-dimensional chess kind of glass plate that you can
How about it? Yeah, alright, that works.
hang in place.
That would be cool. Alright. Let's get on with the show, shall we?
You need a gimbal. So, alright.
Hear the music. Oop, hello.
So the ammo is universal then? For the pistol and the rage sniper?
No, it is not.
Okay.
You totally have separate ammunition,
Okay.
there. So pay attention to that.
That's what I'm
Alright.
saying. How many on the second one? The pistol? 50 rounds?
It's up to you how you want to split it. I really don't care.
So the bottle there has maximum amount of ammo for me? Or can I have a separate ammo container for my just one?
The bandolier is what you have. Other than that, you can shove ammunition where you want.
Okay. Bag of spares.
Yep.
Honestly, yeah, you can absolutely carry around a whole bunch of ammunition if you want. You'll start to take penalty for mobility, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So this is just gonna happen. You know.
I also have to
Regardless.
I don't like carrying like acid.
Oop. Oh.
I like carry before I, get over encumbered and move.
It was your strength plus something else.
Where he wants to go now.
Oh, yeah. Over there in the high
There's Max's? Yeah, there is.
I know Fletch is still over there though.
Yeah.
I'm with.
I just moved slightly adjacent.
We're gonna put some stuff out here as
I
cover.
was smoking skooma, leave me alone.
Shit rocks your brain.
That really fucks with me, man. I wouldn't suggest smoking this gun.
Being facetious.
I'm okay too because if you
That's also bad grammar. That shit is worse for you than you thought.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if you want to smoke, you go ahead. I'm not going to complain if you want to smoke it. Just please
Alright.
don't go crazy in your house.
So
We
then,
don't have any.
here's an outhouse over here in case anybody.
That's why I'm buying a skateboard.
Fletcher, it's more
Some of that below the other thing. Great. We're just adding cover so people have cover is really the point of it.
objects in the way to stop your house.
You know, just being nice.
Sure.
Whatever. The what now? Oh yeah, here. Okay.
Oh, is that your food? Okay, I thought you were the other ones who had it all.
Is that our characters there?
Oh.
It's been a long, hard road, as you guys have been fighting through this training exercise. This particular slaughter farm is where you guys have ended up at the far side of. Several bodies are down below, but as you come rushing out of this one doorway, or out of the... Oh, sorry, doorway there. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, boom. All right. So, yeah, as you were going to do. Yeah, very good.
I want that corner too.
You want that corner?
Yeah.
He's like, I want there.
Well, it's away from the guy.
No, it's fine. It makes sense. Who took the fucking bartender?
That's me.
Of course it is, Paul. Fucking, of course, get a load of this shit. What the fuck? Man, what are you doing? For the bard?
He's gonna there in a
Whatever.
second.
No, I'm good.
He's gonna get a
Um,
Bard tender.
So, this guy's situated here. As you guys come rushing out, these guys are rushing across the bridge. And as they see you and you see them, the lot of them takes cover around amidst the surrounding bits. And with that,
Why are we here? What's
you're
going
here
on?
as part of a training exercise. Sorry, yes. They come forward to defend their Lord and Master, who you can see. Thank you for reminding me. Which one should it be? It'll be this one. Rushing this way, yelling back, "Kill them all! For the honor and grace of ours!" And
But
he's,
this is a training exercise.
that's what they call it, but you know, you guys are literally in combat,
In real
literally in the
combat.
mission, literally at the end of it, actually.
And so
That's your quarry. You killed however many dudes. You guys are still doing all right. This is the last stretch of it. You got to get that guy,
okay.
and he's running across the bridge.
So we're like being initiated or something, or we already
Yep.
are.
This is sink or swim,
Okay, okay.
and you guys have killed a lot of his minions so far. They're not a happy bunch. And I'm not gonna lie. You're doing this because he has refused to play ball
Oh, sweet.
the way that your people
I think that's
play
cockeyed,
ball.
isn't it?
Oh wow, I'm gonna roll shit right off the bat.
Oh, that's totally cockeyed. You
What do we got?
have to start memorizing names.
Yeah, no shit, eh? So, Morlise Master, tell me what your initiative is.
8.
8. It's great. for
Actually-
Morlise.
It's 10.
What?
It's 10.
10?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
How do you get 10 in your initiative?
Do you have any loner?
How do you
Now,
How do you get 10 in your initiative?
sadly,
I don't.
Grove.
12.
12? Yes, I do. Here you are, sir.
What?
Where's
I rolled
the
an 8.
bag of them?
Oh, okay, roll dice.
There's the
plus
bag
2.
of them.
Right.
Sorry, what'd you roll then? Sadly, Grove?
12.
12? Oh man, what am I doing?
So,
Yeah, really.
high or low?
Putting 10 at the top.
You want high then, right?
No, Sadly Grove. And,
What's your name?
was it Frederick Lamar?
Fendrick. Yeah, he
Fendrick.
got,
Fendrick.
he got 12.
Yeah.
Meow.
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 Ow.
Meow.
So Fendrick.
Bronze.
Lily?
17.
Plus your.
Drixter?
11.
And
Nice.
Bronze.
Spell that so we can read it.
7. I rolled shit. And with that, it's over to Lily. You're the hero. Let's hear
Does
about
that
it.
say good? Good. What are those?
It's abstract.
What is your
Paul.
name? What's your name?
You wouldn't understand.
No, it's Drickstar.
Drickstar?
Drickstar. Yeah, but it's better if
Like
it
trickster,
doesn't
but trickster.
Yeah.
No, like the nasal spray.
Dripster?
Yeah.
have-
So. Oh, that's good stuff, eh, Paul? Fuck yeah!
Turn off that fan.
Fucking hit me with that shit.
You like smoke?
Okay, we're done.
You like the smoke, apparently.
Alright, I think it's all gonna go in there. Alright. Smoke coils and roils around as the
Around
atmosphere grows colder still. Bursting out from within the building, stained with the blood of your fallen enemies, you can hear silence behind you and the clamoring of angry soldiers ahead. As you stare across the bridge, the wind rushing, clouds billowing, and your cloaks raging in the atmosphere, you can see your quarry some distance away, looking back feverishly as he scampers across the bridge. A lot of you take the moment assessing the situation. Lily up first. What do you do? You are...
Should we? I'm
You're right
over
there.
here. Should I just go in like?
We're already in combat. Like, just start shooting.
You have your
Okay, yeah, yeah.
abilities. You have a little bit of a gap there. I don't know. Everybody here has a cloak of Featherfall.
Oh, sweet. I like this one.
But it is not just a cloak of Featherfall. It is a wingsuit of Featherfall. So if you choose to, you can use this thing to fall and glide. And you can move 15 feet for every 5 feet you descend.
Yay, drop cloak.
I sell mine.
I sell mine to the enemy.
I fucking actually disband him from the group, but before I do, I take his cloak.
I just want to make this clear right here and now. Paul is a bard in the service of the Covenant of Silver. That makes him the little drummer boy. And you may treat his character as such moving forward. Love you. With that said, sorry, that's really not what I wanted to click at all.
So did you say if you can jump and fly with it, or you can just fall with it?
Yeah, you fall, but you can put your arms
Gliding
out
style.
and
And you can move
Glide.
15 feet
Glide.
per second or something.
You have to make a test to use it. That is to say, everybody's trained in it, but it's an athletics or acrobatics to conduct a drop. Just to glide with it is no problem.
I've got proficiencies in both.
So it's for every 5 feet that you drop, you travel forward by 15. And that's after you've fallen for 10 feet.
I am not jumping.
So after you've fallen for 10 feet, you can glide forward, as I said, 15 feet for every 5 feet descending.
Oh. I got a sniper lineup with him.
With that said, sorry, Lily, what are you doing?
Why would I need to
Can I
jump?
just do a basic roll? I just want to try and shoot maybe like one of these guys.
For sure.
Yeah, one of them.
Do you want to do it where you're standing there? Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be good with where I am right now.
Okay, cool.
Lying down.
I'm just going to put this here as like extra scenery.
I don't want to fly down, so
I won't.
see weak roll 4
Oh, plus attack.
plus.
What's your attack?
Which one is that again? I just want to know.
What?
What do I add to it?
So which weapon is this? Is this your revolver?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can do my revolver absolutely.
Just dex plus
28.
proficiency.
Yeah.
So 9.
9.
Yeah.
Your shot fires off into the distance, missing its quarry, and ricocheting off of something in the distance. Yeah, you know what? We'll go that route. Fucking why not? And with that, you fire off your gun, echoing as the barrel barks, lead flying away. Disappearing into darkness, it misses its quarry as the camera sweeps away to show... Actually, are you moving or doing anything else?
That should be good.
Fendrick, Your face shows up in frame. What does he do?
You don't have to move back.
You gotta get Bluebird on the soundboard for me.
As a bonus
Bluebird?
action,
And Murray?
he
I'll look it up.
focuses and activates giant growth.
Okay.
So he grows like 2 feet.
All right.
And then
do you have clothes for this? I'm just asking because do you rip your shit? You know what? You know what? This is your thing.
It's mesh weave.
Your mesh weave. It stretches.
Yeah,
So
it's
now it looks
specially
like you're wearing
tailored.
Anyway,
Retard.
yeah, I was gonna say.
It's just oversized most of the time.
Sure, that's fine. It's just
Yeah.
extra big.
Baggies.
All right,
And
cool,
then
cool.
and then I'll go into ogre form. So I become large. So he gets even bigger. I
Okay.
need another mini for when I go
I was
big
just
form.
gonna say I'm
Yeah.
grabbing you.
Get the big dwarf. Yeah, the dwarf cup. There was a bigger dwarf
This
cup.
costs 2 actions, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There. I have
Using
not
my
really had much use for that otherwise.
no, this is part of my
Is he?
this is my bonus action to become.
Did he fall apart?
Huh? No, just a sword came out of his hand a little bit.
Did it really?
Yeah.
God damn it! I fixed that fucker so many times.
And then
Fuck you.
so my total reach now is
15
10,
feet?
is 10 feet
10 feet?
combined, so I can hit these guys from 10 feet away.
So you got pull on
I mean,
that?
that's very cool.
I'll go
That's very
within
cool.
10 feet of this guy or whatever.
Fucking Mystic.
And
What does the Mystic do? Oh, fucking anything. Whatever.
my guy just hits people.
You got pole arm master? Or you use the pole arm?
No, I'll use the chain sword.
Oh, okay.
That chainsaw sword thing.
I'll go for the chain
Chalk.
Oh, that's the
side
hat
of it.
in the back.
Chalk.
Wait, how does it work again? The chain side of it?
So, you hit the guy, and if you hit, it counts as a grab.
Yeah.
Okay? And so long as he's grabbed, you can do 1d10 damage at the start of his turn. At the start of your turn.
It doesn't do any initial damage to it?
Oh, it still hits for 1d
Oh,
1d10 on the
okay.
initial, yeah. But then it counts as grabbed after that.
So you can hold them and keep chopping away.
Yeah. Sorry, it does 1d8 on the initial swing.
Okay. So I'll go for that.
But maybe I should make it 1d6 because it's just starting off.
Yeah,
I'm
I
overcomplicating.
think
Let's
it's fine.
move on. Let's move on.
So
Maybe I should make it 1d12
Nine.
on the chain.
Nine.
Eh?
Yeah.
19 to hit.
19 hits. All right, sweet. So you rush in
No, I swing from distance.
from here.
I
Well, it's 10 feet you're talking about,
10
right?
feet, yeah.
10 feet is not.
Is 10 feet 2 squares or
10 feet is 2 squares. So here's your measurement right here. That's 10 feet.
You should
So you gotta be a lot closer.
Either way. You're still hitting someone very
Yeah,
far
fine.
distance away.
It's base to base.
Baseball bat.
And
I'll take that. And it's very hard to fucking tell from it. Anyway, so with that said,
there's a D10 on connection.
D8 for your initial strike.
D8 on connection.
Also, do your weapons grow with you?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because it's a psychic power and not a magical one?
It's up to you.
It's up to the description
I mean,
if it says that
I suddenly have 10 feet of reach, so it's, I don't know. My
And his
arms are
weapon
just so
doesn't
much
need to grow
longer,
anyways.
It doesn't matter.
You're striking.
I'm not gonna overthink this. Let's
Yeah.
move right along.
Yeah.
So that's it.
It's just
He
my
takes a
arms
swing,
are
he connects, he's gonna do damage.
One. I rolled a 1 on my D8.
Really?
Yeah, but I do an extra 3, so 4 damage, and then he's grappled.
Extra 4 damage. So you did 4 damage and he's grappled.
Yeah.
Alright, very good.
That's my turn.
There you go. And this is going to be on my first guy there. Let's get a number under him, and that number will be 16. So this guy right here. Oop, bye. 16. Oh, you're not going to work with me.
You gotta put like a little bit of rough
Play-Doh or
surface.
something, yeah. Rough tag, or who's to say. Anyway, I should have actually put it the other way. So 4 under 16, so soldier 16, taking 4 damage. You rush in there and give him a quick swath as he just looks upon you. What the fuck is this coming towards him? He tries to dodge out of the way as you cleave down, and the camera sweeps away from the blood spout to Mao.
what's the range
Okay.
on the revolvers?
Yeah.
Sadly Grove.
Yes.
Max, where did you want to spawn, by the way? Actually,
I'm
sorry, we
spawning
already
with
said
the-
you were right here, yeah.
I'm actually, I am there. I'm the red guy.
Oh, you're the red guy, right, because you're a dragon guy.
I also
Right.
gained 10 temporary hit points for becoming big.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll
Hey.
cast Firebolt,
Calm down.
and
You're
I'll
gonna-
use 2 sorcery points. Actually, no, never mind. That's a bad idea.
Why?
Because I can't use Firebolt twice in a turn if I use sorcery points, or can I? It didn't say.
you can't use Firebolt twice in a turn because Firebolt is a full action.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
Firebolt 1.
I cast Fog Cloud on this group of men, just, and the edge of the Fog Cloud goes right here.
Why would you do fog on them? You're helping them. No, fog. You put fog out on them.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So they can't see us.
Yeah, but we can't see out either.
That's a door.
It's better. I like your idea better because then they start coming out of it one at a
Then
time.
put it in front of them, like put it between him and him. So that way they have to run through the cloud.
Yeah,
That's what I was
that's
going
what
to
he's
do.
doing. He had it right here.
Right here.
This
So that way
guy's,
they can't
yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
Okay, I just don't want you blocking the back
20-foot
half.
diameter.
I just don't want you blocking the back half because I can't
Yeah.
see
That's
them.
15, but
Yeah,
point being.
like if I put it right here, it'll cover to right here.
Yeah, but I'm trying to shoot them too, you know.
Yeah. No, you just take pot shots. into
Okay,
the
this is
cloud.
very meta. Fletcher,
Yes.
show me on the board where you touch the world.
Right here.
Thank you. That's very good,
So
Fletcher.
this guy is visible.
If you could just leave that there, Fletcher, and we'll move on with the game now.
Okay.
Fletcher has spoken.
Okay, smoking a cloud over there.
So, Fletcher says, smoke him if you got him. Or, sorry.
Yeah.
Mao says, smoke him if you got him, and snaps his fingers. Next thing you know, a bunch of fog appears in the distance.
What did the
really the
revolvers
smoky
have for
section.
range?
Sorry?
What do the revolvers have for range?
50 feet?
No, yeah, no, it's 60, 120. No, they're quite long. It's 120, 240. It's 120, 240 for a pistol.
Yeah.
So,
Funny thing is, this isn't even my fun.
Two.
yet to reach 9,000. Okay, so that's fantastic and takes place. That happens.
At 120.
Mao erects a fog that is supposed to be here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be covering them.
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. From there, the camera pans across to Drixtar.
Now, if someone had Fireball.
Tell me of your heroism this day.
I'm gonna rush in
This team
up
has
here.
like no AoE.
Except
except
for
you.
Buzzfeed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a. I guess
Is that your
I,
master?
Yeah.
Sorry?
I can use the free action or whatever to pull out my pistols, or maybe I already
Yeah,
have them out.
yeah, absolutely. Your pistols come out one after the next.
Okay, and
There's
then
like,
yeah, and then I'm gonna aim at the
good question.
closest guy with the staff.
No paper.
Julie, I was supposed to add a
Some people don't-
D4
some people like
bludgeoning
paper.
damage.
D4 bludgeoning?
Okay.
What's
add
that
one,
for?
1 damage.
1 damage?
For more to the guy hit. For being big.
Right.
I get extra D4.
That's awesome.
And
This is
then,
ridiculously over. That's level 1!
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake, it's level 1!
Oh shit!
What's the maximum range on
It
that?
shouldn't even be called.
Honestly, there's
Mystic.
way more
It should be
OP
called
stuff.
Marvel, is what it should be called.
I just
Sorry?
did the flavor stuff.
Unfortunately, I rolled it. I got 6.
On your
Okay, so what are you doing then?
And I was
He's
gonna
trying to shoot
shoot.
a guy.
I was gonna shoot this.
Okay,
guy.
so Drixtar pulls out his guns,
yeah,
and where are you? You're right here. You rush
What's the
forward,
safety on?
and
yeah.
you start opening fire. And this is on this guy, this
Try
guy,
to.
like which one?
These this
That one
guy.
right there. Okay, back on the same one that you just slashed
Yeah.
into. So you open fire there. Actually, sorry.
No, when you fired, make it.
All right.
At which point you rolled, sorry.
6 though.
Right, all the bullets fly in a cloud all around him, hitting the wall and the floor behind. Through the fog, you don't hit shit, obviously. That's the point of this, is you can't see anything. I should be rolling that at -5, I think it is, so really.
And then I'm gonna
What is
yell
actually at the fog?
to the group of enemies, "Are you scared yet?" And then I guess I end my turn, unfortunately.
Good. But that is going to be over
Are
to
you scared?
more lease.
It's like that scene in Pulp Fiction when the guy comes running out of the room and gets shot.
And they just look behind themselves.
I started singing.
Okay, very good. Now, these guys would have a sort of experience like the guys in Pulp Fiction, but they didn't see what happened at all because of the fog. I just want to clarify.
Okay.
So, as you were.
And
It's a boring
I
experience.
cast Bless on. What's your guy's name?
Fendrick.
Fendrick gets a Bless.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who is this?
Me, Jerkstar.
Drixter gets a Bless, and who's this?
That's you.
No, I'm over
You're a
there.
dwarf.
I'm over there. I don't want. That's his other
that's
guy.
Fendrick.
That's Fendrick's when he's small.
Okay, here, give me that.
Oh, because he's small. Okay.
That's when he's big and small.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
and
Excellent choice, sir.
I'll cast it on me, considering we're
Yeah.
the only 3 here.
No worries.
Okay, perfect.
I can use my bonus or my my reaction to fire my gun, right?
No.
I thought you just don't get dexterity bonus unless you're 2 weapons down. Could be wrong.
Bonus action, sorry. Yes.
Bonus action.
You said
I
reaction.
know, I
I
just
didn't
did it.
there. Sorry.
You
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah. You may.
So I'll cap, buddy.
Okay. With your offhand, you fire off the gun.
Like, take that.
Wow.
And I rolled.
What's the D4 for?
Don't you get it with Wes?
Oh shit! I'm being an idiot. Sorry. You just said you were blessing yourself.
And 2 other people.
16, 18.
18 will hit. Absolutely. This is the guy that he was.
Shooting it? Or?
This is the guy that's taking damage.
So 11 points of damage. Yep, to that the only guy
Okay,
we can
same
see.
hit. What are you shooting with? Your revolver?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So you unload, firing away, and in essence you graze across his shoulder, and he kind of gives a quick reaction there. Sorry, you said how much damage?
Did she take
11.
me?
11 points.
Remember, we're level 1, right?
Heal spell, aren't you?
You guys have no healers, eh?
Did you take one?
I have no clear. No, we don't.
Big what?
A heal spell?
Oh, it was
Yeah, you did.
Here.
As long as we can pick people up.
You know what? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Unless it's really hard.
Potions all around.
I got med kits.
Well,
So they do D6 plus 4.
Yeah.
I have 9 points of health. That's
I
perfect.
got 14. Woo.
Do you have healing word, I guess?
I'm a
I
sniper.
got,
I've
yeah, and
14
I got
points.
cure light. Or cure wounds, whatever it is.
Well, I also
And
have
then-
higher contact.
That's good.
Do fighters have any attacks or skills or anything that are extra? Like how you have spells and shit? Or?
We have extras
You can
for
become an
shots.
Eldritch Knight, and you can get spells that way.
Not
But
spells, but is there any?
There are. Yeah, you got a bunch of stuff at level 3.
We're not
Yeah.
level 3
Okay.
yet, Max. So we can
Yeah.
I'd say pretty
there's
basic
a bunch
at
of
level
martial
1.
art
I get it.
types.
We are
like
just level 1. We're
Arcane
Yeah.
Archer, Berserker, I think it was.
Yeah, you can become Battle Master, and they get all these cool things like you
Yeah.
can trip people.
I know. I was
and-
looking at Battle Master. I was like, I'll take that. for
Battle
sniper.
Master, Commander, Arcane Archer, you name it, pretty much.
Arcane Archer.
Do you want to?
Yeah, Unearthed
Oh,
Arcana.
very cool.
I think I'll take with that. sniper. Oh.
Yeah, and then you can grab another beer.
Turn off and
These ones are really good.
Heineken?
Yep.
I'll grab that dead Heineken. On his back.
Can I get something to wet my windshield? Possibly. Yeah, awesome.
What does this care about? You like Grey Goose too?
Who doesn't like Grey Goose? Oh, you like fine things? Yes, I do.
No, I'm just wondering if there's just because I was thinking of getting some.
The girls bought me lunch.
At least I can't miss the can.
Yeah, eh?
Feels good. I think it's the first one I've ever landed on.
No, you've landed one other one.
Have I?
So then,
Is that your like favorite drink then? The Red Bull.
no.
He drinks something different every week, you know.
Yeah.
He really does.
Really, every single time I've seen him here, he's always had a Red Bull with
Maybe
some alcohol of some
DMs,
type.
but
It doesn't. The alcohol matter. The alcohol type
You
doesn't
need
matter.
the energy drink to keep going.
He just has
The
an
Red
energy
Bull
drink.
is a consistent piece.
Yeah.
Holy fucking
With
heater.
the using 2 revolvers, I shoot them at the same time. So.
Bang bang.
Oh, okay.
Alternate.
Should I maybe roll one more time for the second?
Oh.
Did you
'Cause I
not?
didn't- No,
Yeah,
I
no, we
only
didn't.
rolled once. So,
See that on the
I
first
roll.
time?
Yes, you roll for each one.
Okay, I know he went.
And it actually takes your bonus action to fire the other one.
He has that still.
So, it would have been 11 on my second shot.
Okay, your second one misses anyway then.
Okay.
You're fine.
He fired into the crowd.
So now everything is legal, everything is
He fired into the crowd and you tried to scare him. It didn't work.
But with that said, Drake started his thing, Morlise did his thing, and it's over to Bronze.
Okay.
Who was doing his thing, which was...
I'm shooting at this guy.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna lay down. I don't like lay.
The fog being
going
as
over.
far over as it is
I'm going
doesn't
far over.
actually seem to affect, and what's more is that the wind is going to take it away on my turn, and the wind is actually headed towards you guys.
Okay.
Perfect. And I'm laying down by the door against the wall there, laying, basically trying to get up.
You want to go prone and fire on the guy,
Yeah.
as a sniper ought to do.
Yeah.
High five for doing your job.
Yeah.
Rolling dice.
Please do.
You become level 16 for doing that.
So in the distance, he hits the floor.
17 plus.
There's liquid in this still.
Anything else?
I'll drink it.
Does my proficiencies go to my attack? Or does it plus my proficiencies
That
to
doesn't look
attack?
good.
You use that.
Oh, so I'm at 19.
Terrific
Is that
stuff. Garbage.
And your attack bonus
Yeah.
on your
No,
gun.
my attack bonus is... This is my attack bonus? Or my
The barrel
Yes.
explodes.
Oh,
Yes.
frick.
Yes.
That's even higher than 19.
The barrel
I'm hitting at
explodes
27.
as a conflagration of flame erupts from
I
it.
used to be able to buy those.
Your shell
Frost-
hurdles
is that
away
Frost?
in a straight line.
What?
Screamer.
Yeah, you used to be able to buy frosters and match.
You hit Buddy.
And they
Okay,
did
yeah.
by weight.
Plus
back
your
then.
damage. It's
It was just
40-10 plus
Yeah.
your...
Let's make your
plus-
own.
No,
Just
it's
make your own.
40-10.
Put as much
That's
ice
it.
cream, as little Slurpee as you wanted. It was so
Yeah.
stupid.
I know they see
You just fill up
that
3
at
quarters
Husky.
with ice cream.
Husky did the same thing, and then they.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
I just cranked up the volume of the sound effects on
17.
my end,
17.
and I can turn it back down on yours.
So 7 and
So there we go.
8.
And then 7,
15.
10.
Plus my 7.
So 17.
So 15 total.
You get to
damage.
roll a
No, no,
D4
15. Oh.
on top of your
I
D20.
don't
He's
have
already
nothing.
hit. He's already hit.
You did 4d10, right?
I did 40, 10, and I have one of those 10, one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah, you did 17 plus 15. 32.
Yeah, 32 plus my 7. Was that plus
Yeah,
7?
you did 32,
32 damage.
30 damage.
Yeah.
All right. A massive hole erupts in Buddy.
How are you getting plus 7? You don't get your proficiency bonus
No,
in
yeah,
damage.
you don't. You don't
Oh,
get
my
your
gun,
drop.
my gun attack bonus.
No, you don't.
No?
You
Yeah,
don't
no.
get your attack bonus on
Okay.
your damage.
Well, then it's at
It's just dice.
30 damage.
In this case, it's just dice.
It's
When you're
30
using a sword, you get strength, unless it's finesse, in which case you get
But
dex.
I'm an archer with my
And what I'm telling you is that it's a gun.
okay.
So on a
Yeah.
bow, there's
But I-
finesse involved. Not that it has the finesse tag, I'm just saying. Point being, in this case, it's 4d10, that's all it is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I did
still
30
lose.
damage across the
You
board.
did 30 damage across? Awesome. A massive hole opens up in his meat body.
You get your dex bonus adjustment for guns,
That's what I thought.
for damage.
Because it was a rifle and I'm using.
But you know how do you get plus 7?
My dex is 17, and then I have.
That only gives you plus 2.
But my
XP.
profession, my
I was
It's
like,
not,
no.
that's what
Oh.
has nothing to do with it. It's just plus
No.
plus 2.
There was no my
You get that plus bonus
My archer-
on your.
You don't get any proficiency bonus on damage, period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
It's just your
Oh,
whatever your
that's
ability
it.
score
You
is.
just did a shit ton of damage on Buddy.
Okay.
With that, do you kneel up or stand or anything
No,
like that?
I'm
You
saying
stay
I'm
prone?
reloading.
All right.
I'm laying there,
So at
keeping
that
an eye on
point,
that
yeah,
sucker.
as you reload another round with a bonus action, and that's you.
Yeah.
The camera sweeps away to show him in the distance scrabble to his feet and continue to run. He gets to the edge there, and he gets to the edge here and looks over towards here as the fog billows away. These guys are already making their way down to here.
They're running. They're like, oh shit.
These guys end up taking cover there. These guys move to here.
But this guy's grappled.
Now they're moving
Oh
downhill.
yeah. The first guy can't.
Oh shit, that's
16
right.
can't go. He's grappled.
Yeah.
He's
Thank you for
stuck.
the catch there. So I am going
Does
to
your
roll-
gun do 40-10?
Range of 400.
Holy fuck.
It's a sniper rifle, yeah.
Hey,
I want a sniper rifle.
You have
I
the
picked
trouble
the right
is,
spot.
hold up. You have to be prone with it, to be firing it. Otherwise, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
It takes a bonus action to reload,
Yeah.
and anything close up is a
Hard to hit.
disadvantage.
And he's at optimal range.
Anyway, where was I? 9 plus bonus is going to be
Slight
13.
decline, fucking-
14, sorry, 14.
How do you calculate DC?
Sorry, in this case, you have to roll strength to hold on to him.
Oh, okay then.
So strength plus your strength mod,
What's
or
what's your strength
or
plus?
athletics. No, it is just strength plus your strength mod, which is going to be sick. Also, you
My
have,
strength plus my
do
strength.
you have advantage? I think you have. No, you're just large.
I have a thing that can give me advantage, but I'm not using
You
it.
get a D4 plus.
Oh yeah, you
Plus-
also have
plus-
guard blast.
Your
So
D20?
D4.
Roll a D4.
I'm so confused. Why?
You get a D4
Bless.
on your
For
on
the
your
he
D20.
blessed
Oh, the
you,
bless.
so
Okay.
you have a D4.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
this ritual is supposed to be 10 minutes or something.
No, isn't it just instant with my bard? And so when I read the thing, it didn't say anything about it's 1 minute.
It's
But
1 minute.
Under the wizard ones, it says 1 minute, but under the bard one, it doesn't.
He's,
What do you mean?
He's drumming, maybe.
Like
He's
under
all the
ritual
time.
cast, under the
I got that
source
part.
the wizard part, it says it takes 1 minute to cast a spell.
Sure.
But under the bard part where it says you get it, it doesn't say it takes 1 minute. Like when you take ritual caster, like under here, let me read it to you.
Oh, so he gets instant.
So
In
for
the meantime, sorry.
am I rolling just my strength mod plus the D4? in
Yes.
this case? Okay, so
That D4 was just for your D20.
Which is
You roll
exactly
your
what he's
D20 for
rolling.
your attack.
Which is exactly what
which
he's
is what I
rolling.
did.
Alright.
It's an ability check.
15, so 18 to keep it going.
He is not going to succeed. So he is just held.
Damage?
Not on his turn, but on your
my
turn.
turn.
Yeah, on your turn you can apply damage, which takes your bonus action,
Run your
right?
chainsaw.
Or you don't. Right.
Right.
Should it take your action? I think it should take your action actually, because that's what you're doing. Is you're
Yeah.
sawing Buddy. So never mind. It takes your action to saw Buddy.
Run your
That makes
chainsaw.
sense, because that's your attack.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. If he's grabbed, he takes damage. You can choose what to do after that. Yeah, like hit him again or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, because you've been sawing him the whole time.
Yeah.
My guys, oh, that's what I meant to do, is actually measure that real quick. Sorry, just have a
So
brain
how much damage
hemorrhage
per
there.
second?
And that's my 30 footer. I just want to be somewhat legit. When you move it downhill, you have double movement. I'm going to abuse that a little bit, I think. But otherwise, we're legit. These guys rush off to the point they're at. They still retain an action. Firing back over, these guys will open up on the ogre. Because obviously the biggest threat.
Okay, maybe I don't have
He's
the
a big
bless.
dwarf, not an ogre.
He looks like an ogre.
Looks like there's going to be one hit, two hits.
The oversized, right?
It's called ogre form. Maybe that'll be him ogre.
So 15 and 12 damage blows you away at 27 points.
Oh, what was the to hit?
It was to hit was 17 plus bonus and 14 plus bonus.
Okay.
Well, actually, hold on. Does
What's your
19
AC
hit
go
you?
up?
Sorry?
Does 19 hit you?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. Yeah, 27 damage.
Does that kill you?
Both of them shoot
Yeah,
at you.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Welcome to high mortality.
Why do you think I'm right over there?
Kill me, kill me.
Yeah.
Away from the eyes, shoot long range.
I should have rolled it fair.
Oh shit.
I think he's gonna do a rebuild.
Oh, by the way, he takes damage on your turn. Because why not?
Well, he's not dead yet. Completely.
No.
0.
No,
He's
you're
not.
not dead.
Just unconscious.
The sword's still in him.
I believe I can use a med kit on you.
It'll get you back to 1 hit point.
The last guy, he's gonna open fire on the sniper fellow, but since you're prone, it's a disadvantage. 13 and 3.
No, I'm 18.
So it smashes into the
I'm
brick
armor.
overhead.
Okay. Armor's 18.
Also, you're prone.
Yeah.
Oh, 13 plus bonus would have hit you because it would have been 18 dead on.
Oh.
But that said, disadvantage because you're prone,
I'm under.
he fires into the wall behind you, blasting a hole through the door in that wall about the size of a golf ball. That said, that's the last guy there. This guy over here is going to bless his troops, so each of them now has a D4. That could have been smart to do at the beginning, but wouldn't that just be OP of me?
Oh, not
Stakes
even
are
that.
up, everybody.
I don't
That's
think
my turn.
I don't think the guy thought he would get shot at first round and
So,
that far
as,
away with that much damage.
Concentration draw.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't know that was a spell effect then as such. Look up if it's just like enlarge, because you may have other bonuses there.
More health. More health.
Do you want a different one? Lily! Miss Freya is the hero of the moment. Let's hear about it.
We're still just fighting, so.
Shoot those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I want to
You have a
move
rifle?
slightly over so I'm more aligned with these guys, and I do have a rifle as well. I'm a sharpshooter.
Yep.
I can't find that in the book though. That's what
Oh, it's a feat?
it's
It's right after the class
archery.
lists.
Okay,
Just
so.
archery.
But anyway, yeah, so
I'll find what
you
page
ignore
this is.
cover, you ignore disadvantage for range, a bunch of other stuff. What do you want to do? You just want to shoot?
Yeah, I just want to shoot, and I want to shoot properly for the closest guy.
Alright,
And
sure
just
thing.
try and enjoy.
Sounds good.
Fog cloud is over her.
Oh yeah, true actually. You guys are now covered in fog.
11?
Yeah.
Oh, we're covered in fog.
11 on him will hit. Or actually, sorry, you're shooting at which one?
This one.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's on page 170.
I think 11.
170?
No, these guys, what did I... 14 was their AC. Sorry, that's going to miss, but... No, yeah, that's going to miss, actually. 11's going to miss. Do you have just the one shot?
I think so.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll just do one shot.
Oh, actually.
So So the attack bonus goes towards when I'm rolling over, okay?
No, what about that?
This part's not mine.
Yeah. They're 13, so.
What does the attack bonus do again? So we do that.
You add it to the d20 that you're rolling.
Okay.
Yeah. Total mental gap here.
Okay.
So, if that's all, then it's over to What's your character's name again?
Fendrick.
Fendrick. I suck at writing clearly.
And what do swords and daggers have a range? I'm assuming just right in front of you, or what?
Yeah.
Basically.
Melee.
Chop
Alright,
out.
there we go.
You hit him with your fist.
So, camera pans over
Saving
to
throw.
Fendrick's corpse on the ground there. Quick death save.
Success.
Okay, terrific. That said, camera sweeps away from guy who's working towards stabilization to Mao.
24 to hit with the firebolt
Okay.
on the soldiers. And D10, D10, D10. This is a D10, this is a D10.
I gotta remind myself this is not a high level. I keep looking at my phone for stats, but I've actually been organized in half the
D10.
brain.
Nice.
It's not like last session. Oh my god, last session was it's like all over the place. Not prepared.
3
I'm just not
damage on one of
prepared.
the soldiers, the nearest soldier.
Okay. So this one.
Yeah.
All right.
3 damage.
11 has 3.
His chest plate heats up as he notices that he's still being attacked.
This was your gun.
No, firebolt.
Oh, okay, very good. Firebolt blasts into him. He kind of flinches as this hits him, and that's about it, really.
Yeah.
So you unleash, and it would be... No, that's not it. It's one of these. There it is, that one. Camera sweeps across the Drickstar. Hero in the moment once again.
Shooting again? Or shoot the guy up here close.
Yeah,
Where does it say ritual casting takes a run?
1 second.
Ritual casting, as far as I'm concerned, takes a minute.
Can I
right?
sacrifice?
But I'm,
Do I,
I can't
can
find
I
that.
sacrifice a movement for another attack? Is
You
that
sack
possible?
no.
No, you just don't get 2 attacks. It's still
But you can
fine.
sacrifice an attack for another movement.
Oh, you saved him.
Yeah. But you're still in a good spot right there, Max.
Yeah.
Just put 2 shots in.
Swords.
Max, why do you need swords right now?
I know. Okay,
Put 2
fine.
shots in.
Who's
I
orange
will-
lighter do I
I'll do
have?
that.
I don't know. It is.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
was.
he's got the yellow one there. Oh, that's my yellow one, isn't it?
Yeah, he has an orange one here too.
Is that my white one too?
I don't know.
I'm gonna move
No, that's my one says.
back a couple of
Oh, no, I have my
spaces.
yellow one.
Oh.
It's not my yellow one. I think that might be my white one.
I'm gonna move back a
What's
couple of
ahead?
spaces, and I'm gonna aim at the guy closest to us, unfortunately.
Okay, so you're coming over.
Well,
You're staying
I
where you
have-
are.
I have my,
Move back.
I have my revolver.
You must have moved back. All
Yeah,
right.
he was here. You moved there.
Oh, you did move there. Okay, I missed that part. So where you are, you rush over to.
Yeah, and I'll shoot the guy with the revolvers again.
All right.
Well, I wonder, shit.
Yeah.
What does acid breath have for?
That's not right.
Acid breath has 15 feet range. You're well out of 15 feet.
Okay, but then anyways, I'll use my revolver. Yeah.
All right. You're firing twice.
Yeah. So wait, 9 plus the 3 is 12 plus.
Roll to attack.
Yeah,
You're firing twice.
12 and then 12 plus 17. So 12 and 17.
17 hits. 12 misses by 1.
So roll for the attack.
2d8. No, 1d8. 2d8.
So I have a question.
I have an answer.
See if you allow it.
Okay.
I got ritual caster as a feat, so it makes it so that I can take spells from other classes.
Yeah, just
Which
read
is
me off what it
blessed.
does. I don't know.
Well, no,
what
it'll
ritual
take
cast-
10 minutes.
11 damage?
It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
11.
11
Yes.
damage,
Yeah.
Yes.
and this is on Suri.
The guy in
Just the
front.
guy in front of
The
us.
guy in front, he drops. As you're blasting into him, he takes a hole through the head and falls off the edge here,
Splat.
falling out of view into the clouds down below.
So my question is,
Your sword is fine; it clatters to the ground.
And then I'm going to use a free action to say, are you scared yet?
He says this against the rushing wind. Nobody in particular, but you hear him. Oh, you hear him.
I'm like, he's scared. He is definitely scared.
And of course you have to laugh hysterically at him for being so ridiculous. Just laugh at him.
So my question, Dooley, is, I now have the spell on my spell repertoire.
That's fine.
Can I cast it as a normal spell?
No.
Or does it have to be done as a
You know it
ritual?
as a ritual.
I needed one of
So
those.
I'm gonna ditch that and figure something else out.
Alright, so we've had 2 rounds of Fake Bless, which I'm going to allow now because you were doing a 10-minute casting as you were coming up the stairs. It's totally fine.
Meta
So-
cheating.
That's right. That's right. The meta light is on and bright. It's fine. But I'm willing to pay that price because
I don't need left.
Somebody will fuck with time, and all of a sudden I don't have the ritual casting anymore.
just doesn't have the ability. That's it. That's all.
Kill it.
Alright,
So,
from Drixstar, it was. Were we on you? We just finished you?
yeah.
More or
It's
less.
over to Release. If you can tell me
You
what
know
your
what's useful
heroism
about
is.
that feat though? You can just find more rituals in the world. You can go to like libraries and get rituals.
Yeah, but the thing is it is good, I guess, but 10-minute casting time makes it kind of redundant.
We can get
Because
stuff
the
like
only reason I wanted it for was less.
We can revive.
if you don't care about like
Get things to shorten your casting time. Like,
Yeah.
ability,
I actually know what I'm taking.
Let's not dwell on it, people.
yeah, continue.
Release, what do you do?
I
We can revive.
I'm just seeing a range on this.
Revive.
yeah with the heal spell.
Okay, I can't just pick you up.
Unless you have like
I could've
the,
sworn
That
we
fog,
can
that
pick
fog
you up.
moved too, right?
Yeah, it's over
no,
here.
I think you need some kind
It
of
blew away.
med kit.
So I go to here.
I think there's
Do we got the
Like
ruler?
roll make
Hey,
a roll
big
for
ruler?
medicine or something.
Yeah.
I need a 60. Is this
I
30?
think if you're not a
60.
healer and you want to
That's
pick people up,
60?
there's
Oh, that's the guy we're
something
going for, right?
Yeah. Hey, dude, don't worry about him, man. I got a shot from that guy. I'm like putting a couple walls in him.
Oh, what am I doing?
He's doing too safe over there. I believe he's not.
You grabbed around a pillar, now he's on the other side.
I'm just gonna go further that way.
No, he ran down to the end of the platform.
Yeah.
He's waiting for something.
That's why if I run further over onto my flat place
Yeah,
here, lay down
So I
flat,
cast True Strike on him.
shot.
Okay. He's gonna make a. I believe it's
I
Dex.
don't
or
believe
Wisdom.
you get a saving throw or anything on it. It just makes it so I get advantage.
Oh, this is on your next strike though.
And then I use my bonus action to
So,
shoot at him.
Okay.
11, 14 hit? No, 15?
14?
15.
15. 15 will hit, yeah.
8 points of damage?
8 points?
Fucking 8.
8 is great.
Sham.
Actually, might have got a 20.
How much?
8.
8 total? Yeah. Right.
Nice.
Blasting him through the face, he drops back and falls out of frame. Like that's it, gone. Toast.
Like, I did that.
Sweet.
I did
I
that.
helped.
I'm all happy.
in
I
the
made a fog
distance.
cloud for no reason.
Alright, so from there,
My guy is the guy from Game of Thrones. You know, the eunuch guy.
over to bronze, the camera sweeps from the blooded hole on the
Going for that
corpse.
guy.
You're gonna core him up?
Oh,
guy
I'm
who
gonna-
like
I'm
travels
going-
across the ocean
I'm
in
going to
like
be
2 days.
going with prone.
That's
Stay where I
fine.
am,
Yeah,
prone
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Unleash. That'll hit. Yeah.
18
So
plus
roll
my
your damage, roll your damage.
damage. Or stupid damage. Any more of these? So 9 plus 9 again, 18 damage.
18 total. Good.
Yeah.
In the distance, you watch as he takes the full force of the impending strike.
Turns around, takes it to the
So
face.
you can drop him down. There you go. Done. So that was soldier, never fucking mind. And with that, camera sweeps across from you as
Reload.
and over to that was your bonus action. You're
Yeah.
done. Over to me. These guys will look towards you. This one rushes down to here. This one will move to here, and this one moves to here. And he pulls out a set of a something or other, and he kneels down and he hits Buddy with it that you just cored out. Sorry, that you just blew away. He kneels down and he touches him with something. It looks like a rod of gold, and it winks with a bright red light. And a moment later, you see the Buddy's leg just twitch upwards, and he sits up. And you can see like where he's still bleeding is quickly.
Gonna have to hit that guy.
Oh shit, I was supposed to fucking bring fucking your guy up.
Bard walked away and killed the shot.
Just went right by
Isn't
him.
that nice? Isn't that nice?
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Oh, actually, hold on. No, you didn't take soldier. You took soldier. What sort of background did you take?
A sailor.
Right, you took sailor. You took sailor.
I'm gonna be back in a minute, Thaler.
Where are we? So there's like this little moment where you're running off, yeah! And then the camera sweeps down to your face.
Or it'd be like an anime, and you kill the main guy, and then it shows everyone's faces after he dies, and then the bar runs up, and then shows everybody else's faces.
It just pans against you.
All half down.
So that's it.
Next person.
Sorry, those guys, the one is fumbling, resurrects the dude. These guys move as they do. The captain, he's going to open fire on Morlise there. Firing back with a 19 plus bonus. He will have 2d8 of impending damage, and that's going to be 5 points that you get shot for.
Oh, 5 points?
As the blast comes against you, he
shoots
shoots you once, gives you the finger,
Like,
and then turns back towards.
Fuck
gives
you,
his hand
buddy.
a thumbs up. This guy's fumbling with a set of keys and gets him into a lockbox on the side there. Not that you guys can see this, but the camera's actually showing this to the viewers. And so in any event, he turns the key, and there's like grinding of stone and metal as a hatchway opens up, and this guy falls into it. As it comes upwards, so a lift shows up, is what I'm saying.
So he falls into the lift and he comes back up.
Yeah, because the lift is
Oh,
arriving.
perfect. I can shoot at him again.
So in any event,
I'll put a hole
he's moved to the side by the door.
Then I'll aim for the other
He's
guy.
kind of sitting like that now.
I'm gonna aim for this guy.
As he
here.
shifts to the side. From there, the camera sweeps over to Lily once again. You grimace as you've missed the last couple shots. Reload, glossing over your pistols for a moment. I can do this. You believe in yourself.
I was a good sharpshooter.
Your GM gives you inspiration. You're inspired to do well.
Use the rifle. Lay down.
Yeah, no, probably
So Lily is inspired to do well. You have advantage on your next attack.
Bronze
Or whatever the fuck,
I'm gonna
actually.
join
You can use it wherever you
Bronson,
want, really, with
lay
inspiration.
down and pull up my rifle and try and
do a
snipe
sharpshooter
these guys
shot
out.
because this isn't
I
working.
roll a d20.
Oh, that's the problem, is I got it on top of there. And if I disconnect it,
Archers get plus.
the people at home get a loud, whining,
It'll
buzzing
give you
noise.
advantage, so
Yeah.
roll it twice.
What'd you get?
2 and 3.
2 and a 3.
Seriously? On advantage?
This happens every time.
Oh no! It's that corner. It's that corner, I'm telling you. Joe gets the same fucking rolls. So Lily's kind of losing it. She's just like.
I don't have my own dice. This is why it happens to me.
You know what?
Oh no,
I hate to do it, but I
I
could.
haven't bought my own dice yet. This is why this happens.
Yeah, you should.
It's a sign.
Go to look at the dragon cards or the other place look for sale.
I chose these ones instead of the ones.
You gotta do is you gotta go there and you gotta trust the dice on them.
Here, these have never been cracked.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, nice.
Alright.
Suits? I better want one. Those are fucking sweet.
Yeah, they were given to me as a present.
This one fits them all. This
A very
is
special
really
present. And I gotta say,
It's up to
Oh, that's
you.
it's got amazing taste.
Get the dice in the bag.
I forgot to bring my dice. Let's see about it.
Watch them just suck.
If any dice should roll well against me, those dice should roll well against me.
Well, they've been here like how long?
They have this built to them.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, correct.
Here, use both. That way you'll just have 2 d20s on hand. 2 of everything. No, seriously, that way you can roll 2 at the
That's
same
what I did.
time.
I got to like level.
What'd you get?
12 or something.
What?
Really? Man, I stand corrected. Well, I gave you the opportunity anyway. And I think that should count for something. So 7, what's your bonus?
Your attack. You also get +2 because you're an archer.
Oh, you also, are you not blessed? She's not blessed.
No.
No,
But
she's
she's
not.
got +2 because she's an archer. She's using her marksman skills, not her.
So she has proficiency, is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Good
Yeah.
sir, yes. That said, what's your dexterity bonus?
Dexterity is 3.
Oh wow, so it's 5 total actually. And you rolled a 9? 7, so it's 12. No, it's 1 short. No, 2 short. Sorry, it's 2 short.
What?
Alright, that said, she takes out the rifle and there's a momentary pause in time. And something happens, and we can't get into the metaphysics of it, but something happened, and she still failed. So, that said, firing off into the distance, All the soldiers look to their captain and look to the enemy. And then the camera sweeps away to show Fendrick once again.
Sure how to turn right here. I slip one step closer to death.
I want you to know, I believe in you. I believe in you. So one step closer to life or death?
Death.
Oh, that sucks. That's the first one.
Yeah.
I'm like, hang in there, silly bunts.
Camera sweeps over from Fendrick's lifeless body to Mal.
Okay, I'm pulling out my revolver and taking a shot at the captain of the enemy. Not 20.
That'll do, Pig.
Roll it again.
I'm not doing that at this session!
Oh.
I refuse to I should. It's so tempting.
I know.
Fuck you, man!
Anyways,
Okay.
Alright, fine.
Max damage.
No, double damage. Roll your damage and
40.
double it. So roll the dice, times 2, plus your bonus.
We're not doing auto crits. Is that what you're saying?
What's that?
We're not doing auto kills or whatever.
We're not doing auto crits.
I don't like them.
And actually, 20 and 20 is supposed to be an auto kill.
But how often does it really happen?
Yeah, that's.
I rolled it once.
I feel like it shouldn't
I've
work
seen you
on
roll it too.
like the big
I've seen
bosses.
you
But then that's cheesy. If it's gonna work, it's gotta work. Because it's worked
Like
on
I
some
said,
crazy shit.
you're gonna roll it once in a blue moon, dude.
It always seems to happen
Whoa.
when and it like kills the like I don't know.
The momentum?
Yeah,
The
it's like
moment?
it doesn't feel as epic.
I've only seen it once since I've been
That's
playing.
how I feel.
The momentousness?
I think it's cool on like
That's
trash
perfect right
mods,
there.
but, like,
15 damage on the captain.
That's times 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
shitty.
you suck.
15 total damage on the captain, ends him.
Oh, sweet.
As you blast into his face, it caves in behind the bullet and he drops backwards. A puddle of blood appears behind him
Did he
as
fall off the edge?
I just dropped one.
Did he fall off the edge or did he stay on there?
and that's you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just
me.
the one shot in the distance?
Yeah. Actually, bonus action, Misty Step, Fey Ancestry. I'm over here now.
Misty Step is 30 feet and you just went like 45.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
You can jump into the air
And fly.
if you take a
Jump,
running
do a
jump.
step.
Yeah, jump.
Like literally, you can take
glide,
a
Misty Step.
You still have to go
It
your
has to be after
Movement,
10
it's
feet.
movement.
You
It
have
has
to
to be
roll
after
for
10
that
feet.
too.
By that point, you're like down to here.
He can
And
still
then you'd
miss
be
his
like
step up.
Mario,
You could go
the desperate
down.
player trying to get up after you've fallen beneath the level. I can do this, I can fuck!
That's
Right, that's
like
what I was
cake,
gonna
right?
do.
You're like,
Originally, I was gonna jump off the platform and fly down, but I realized it was just too risky.
I looked at him. What's the point?
So where were we here? Sorry.
That's
You went to Misty Step. So like I was saying, if you went like this and then running jump, you
Yeah.
get to about here and you Misty Step there. That's
Right.
legal. You want to do
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
or you could
Uh,
jump.
you beat feet backwards a couple. Sorry.
You could
Oh yeah, you
wingsuit
could
too.
wingsuit with the momentum.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
See,
Anyway,
no,
I'm over there.
It activates after 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
You have to be falling for 10 feet first. That's what I was saying earlier.
That's why the
Which
run.
direction?
That's
Did
why
you
it
go
doesn't
down?
work that way. Sorry?
You be falling upward or downward?
That'd be so OP too. Like seriously,
You
then
jump
you wouldn't even
5
walk.
feet and
You
then
wouldn't
fell
even
5 feet?
walk. You'd be like, I jump 5 feet and then glide forward. I jump 5 feet and glide forward everywhere I go. You know what I mean?
It's like dodge
That's
rolling
what I asked.
It'd
everywhere.
be faster than horses.
Well, not really, because you still have
Alright.
to jump again. Every time I'm like,
Where are we here? Sorry, getting way
He's
off
done.
But he
topic.
got trapped
So
in his
you
face.
jump across,
Face is
Mel
like-
leaps across, closing the gap, landing on the other side in a quick cloud of arcanic movement. Drickstar's face appears in frame with a quick pan. What you doing,
By
buddy?
spells that are just like gusts of wind.
Or
Because
get
if we just
closer.
like
Yeah, no,
have a
I'm
gust
gonna
of wind spell, we could just like
Rock,
infinitely
dick,
fly.
cuz,
But that makes sense.
move over here. I'm gonna aim at this
I
guy.
can use gusts.
Do it.
Revolvers.
The gun comes up.
Maybe that work.
Infinitely five.
So 10 for one
That's
shot.
pretty stupid.
Yeah, and then a 20.
Just save that.
Did you not say
17,
that?
but 20.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
fair
I'm
enough.
okay.
It really doesn't nerve it.
So 20 absolutely smokes them. It doesn't give you anything special, but how much damage did you roll there?
Okay, let's roll the damage.
he's blessed though,
I'm
isn't
gonna
he?
duel into a.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
blessed.
that's why
Did you
his
get-
cap just looks around.
Oh,
Damage,
really?
plus
Split
damage?
second.
I don't even have blast.
The other one would have
Oh,
been dead.
well, no, I let it
I forgot.
go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't care. I let it go.
He does
We were
have
letting
one.
it go.
He does have it.
Like I said, you were fucking doing the bless when you were running up the stairs. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's prior.
It's totally legit. You got to the top and you're like, just in time! And then you did your little bless dance. And that was it. Everyone was blessed.
Have you ever seen the
I
video of
do.
Tuck Tuck?
No,
I
sorry?
forgot with the blessing on the first shot. I would have had a 13. Is that high enough to hit him?
No, it misses by one.
Alright.
That's fine.
Or no, hang on. I keep fucking this up.
11.
No, it hits dead on. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, so then that's
My
2.
bad.
So 6 plus. So I would do 15 damage to this guy.
15 damage on that one.
With
Kills
2
him out.
pistols. Pop, 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 pop.
What am I doing? He's dead.
He's up though, isn't he?
I shot this guy.
Yeah, he shot the soldier.
Soldier's
And no, the
dead.
other guy is not up. He's fucking prone.
Oh,
He's very fucking prone.
Oh, he's not alive though. He's alive though.
He's
That would be meta. You shush now.
Hey, I'm gonna find out if he's alive.
You know what? Actually, passive insight. What's your passive insight? It's 10 plus your insight bonus. Was that 0?
What's my inside bonus from? What is it from?
Intelligent. Or sorry, insight is intelligence. Insight. Wisdom. Oh, you have 0. You have 0. You have 10. It's not enough. Your passive insight tells you nothing.
Okay.
You see him jolt, and you're like, oh, maybe he stabilized him. Maybe he's alive. I don't know. I can't tell. But something happened there. Maybe he turned him into a zombie. Meanwhile, the camera pans across your face.
No, it's not my turn.
No, it just shows you in the background.
It's just panning me.
Yeah. Anyway, with that, the camera sweeps across to me. From bronze?
What about me?
Wait,
Trickster to.
Oh, that was Trickster's turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trickster.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, Maurice, you can go.
Now you finally heal, I'm assuming.
Maurice.
Hey, we just had to make sure we're
Maurice.
safe, that's all. You didn't want to
So
do it
I
all.
go up to what's your guy's name again?
What is your guy's name?
Fendrick.
Fendrick.
Yeah.
I go to Fendrick and I'm like, okay, silly buns, time for you to get up. And I pull out my med pack and start healing him. It brings him to 1 hit point, I believe.
Alright.
Yeah, no, if you're using your materials. No, it stabilizes him.
Is that,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm
so you're 0?
idiot. Forgot I had 10 temporary hit points earlier. Fuck me.
So you're fine?
I don't know how much your damage was. It probably would have
27
killed me.
damage.
Hey, he's
27.
fine!
You were
27.
27.
He's totally
27,
okay!
I'm not fine.
No, he wasn't. He was down.
So I was at
Like
22 max health.
Oh, yeah.
22 max health plus 10
10.
temporary?
That's-
Oh, okay.
But he's the med. He goes up. He gets up.
He's okay. No, he's okay.
Yeah, he's alive, but
One
he's
hit
not healthy.
point, yeah.
Alright, that's it. You rush over to him, you stabilize him, he's
I
totally
got you.
fine.
Yay.
Fire at this guy.
And with that said,
I can use my bonus action to fire still, right?
yeah.
Thanks, man.
So you run over to him, you're like, I'm gonna save you, buddy!
My guy just fell to his death,
Just slips and falls.
and I fire and miss.
Oh,
I'm just firing over my shoulder.
That's right, you're too concerned with
You're like,
saving your friend's life.
Just doing one of these.
From there, over
You get up there,
to
you're like,
Ron.
no, do it up.
Hey, I'm aiming at the last guy alive right now that I can see, and I'm going to drop the bullet on him.
Drift.
Oh,
No call.
didn't mean to do that.
Didn't mean to do what?
Fire my gun.
Oh. Why?
I forgot that I have inspiration.
Well, then roll your advantage. Or did you want to use your
No, I
inspiration?
wanted to give it somebody inspiration.
Oh!
Oh, can I have inspiration?
I'll take inspiration to shoot this guy in the head.
I'm right behind
Everybody
you. You should
has,
give me
just so you know,
inspiration.
aware, everybody has the opportunity to give each other inspiration once per session.
Oh, good.
You can just give it to somebody.
What does
It
he
doesn't
do?
even have to be for a reason. You can be like, I'll give them inspiration because I like their name. I don't know.
What does
It
he
has 4 syllables, and that's what I like. That's
What
my
do
I
you
thing.
think Max plans on going clubbing some baby seals.
No shit, eh?
So, what's
If
my
we never became endangered,
You
we
can ask
this guy.
Yeah.
So I attack him.
Do you? I don't know.
Poor
What are you
baby
doing? You
seals.
tell me.
17?
What's with your rolls? Is this slide loaded? No, I'm joking.
Yes, accepted.
17 hits. Smokes him.
You're all through.
Okay, so now for that.
Oh no, you have to roll with disadvantage. You're shooting your buddy on the ground just to make sure he's dead, or what?
No, I'm not. I'm shooting at the guy that's standing up here that's alive still.
Oh fuck! I totally forgot about him. How you doing?
Yeah, I mean that guy.
Did I use him last session? Fuck, he's supposed to be doing something?
He hadn't did the thing other.
Did I do something with him last
He ran
turn?
down
He's
there.
still cranking. He was just cranking.
Ah.
Don't lose your dice in here. They disappear forever.
I've already
Oh.
See what I mean?
I noticed.
Once
three
it's gone,
dice
it's
here.
fucking gone.
Yeah, it wants to stay down there.
Only I can save your dice. Only I.
And
Can
only
you
with
trust
the donation of a soul, too.
I lost the D6 here. Never
It's
again.
true. Never again.
Never
It's
again.
probably in the bag.
No, I looked.
Oh, did you?
I've looked several times.
Do you know what
Actually.
it is? Is that
24
dice of other people's? 24 hits. Oh, 24 damage?
24 damage to that guy.
Okay, yeah. His skull caves through as a tunnel appears where a skull once was. As blood and brains spatter on the
Depleted
wall,
uranium.
the slow motion that you see through your scope for everybody else is just and the guy falls over. With that said, you remove him from game. Toss him over. Just pitch him over. He's still there.
He's dead.
Still a corpse.
He's down here. Oh,
He hits the wall and drops.
there's only one guy left. If he's even alive, really.
No, we need to rush down it.
Yeah, you. Not me. I'm over there. I'm cover fire. Next, DM's turn.
Yeah.
It is.
Sweet. Let's see where the DM goes with this one. He's only got one guy.
Sorry.
I bet he feels very sad right now.
This guy, being as prone as he is, crawls over here. Mage hands the lever for the lift, and the lift lowers down, him disappearing from view.
He ran away. Good boy. He's very scared right now.
He's your quarry.
Do we have to chase after him?
You're supposed to be taking him with you. Oh, also, as you guys are listening here in the middle of all this battle, you can hear in the distance. There it is. Coming into audible range.
We need a second screen right here.
Helicopter.
The Iron Wind, your ride out of here. A massive metal construct, propellers and Magidrive turbines roaring, situates itself in the distance, barreling through the clouds. The clouds. The clouds! Oh, fuck it.
Turn off that fan.
As you stare upon it for the moment, you realize time is limited. Either you succeed this mission, or they're going to bomb the shit out of it. You included.
Oh, fuck. So this is not rescue. This is
This is a sweep and clear, or get the guy and go.
So we gotta get down that tunnel quick to grab that guy.
Now, this is where I introduce you to the one tool that you all have at your disposal for extract. Each one of you has at your disposal the skyhook. Now the skyhook, there's the class. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Anyway, each one of you has a skyhook at their disposal. This skyhook allows you to effectively beam to the airship if it's within a certain distance. If you aim it at the airship, it will attract you to its mounting point. So basically every airship on either side has a hook. Your skyhook is a magical wrist-mounted piece. You aim it at your airship, it'll attach to the airship if it's within 240 feet.
Okay.
Actually, we'll round it up, within 300 feet, just make it easier. Or 500 feet? 500 feet too much? I don't know. Anyway, I think 500 feet is a good
500 range
distance.
is my gun. My gun's 400 feet.
How long is 500 feet?
That's down the lane of the block or further. I say hard to tell road, they the hard
500 feet is 500 feet.
Yeah, I know, but
199 and less than 500.
how many meters is 500 feet?
just how far 1,000 feet is.
1.5 football field is 500.
Yeah. I know he's thinking along. My rifle's got 400 feet range. And he's got a 500 feet attraction range. That's retarded.
Okay, it's a 240 foot range.
Okay.
There you go. That's a good fucking distance.
That's like,
So as I was saying, you each basically have a grappling hook that will reach your airship.
it's like hook shot, but way awesome.
No, it's lame because it only works on your airship.
Hook shot only had to reach a 10 feet max.
No, it had line of sight. Come on.
Yeah, but
If you could see the target, it would go. Anyway, let's move along. So maybe it was 240 feet for all we know, or 1,000,000 feet. So he's disappeared down. That's my turn. As far as you can tell, it's a slow-moving lift. It's very thick in here. Wow, it's really thick.
I believe then, is that what the problem is?
It's over to Lily.
Is this airship like you?
It's a distance away. It's your guys' airship. It's brand spanking new. You as captain, you know the drill here. Either you guys get the target, or they bomb this whole fucking place.
Kill the target.
And if you survive, then great, you can come back. But if you don't, well, you know, you're coming in, so that's what it is. It's been nice knowing you.
They were quite happy to just have you for the time.
Yeah, it's been excellent.
Where do I go to?
But we're gonna win. That's what we do.
So everyone else wants to leave right at this point. So at this point, if we can't get in that lift, they're gonna bomb the shit out of this place.
Yeah.
Leave.
Well, I'm kind of screwed with where I'm at right now.
Exactly. So we just have
Are you?
So,
What?
I don't know. Can I I get to flip from there?
It'll take how many minutes that the bomber gonna show up by?
Yeah.
Is it a
You got 2 turns basically. You have about 12 seconds.
Oh wow.
I can
am
do
not
it.
making it there until I'm
Any of you can do it. All of you can do it.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself. So what do you want to do? You want to clear the distance there. You don't have like Misty Step or anything like that, obviously. But you do have enough space for a running jump. And with a running jump and your glide ability that kicks in at whatever point, you can literally make it just to the edge there. Because you gain 5 feet when you jump, you have 5 feet variance, and then you can land on the other side. I'm good with that. Look at like the difference here. That's fine. Right? Up here, obviously not. But over there is fine. So, do you want to do that? That's an option. Otherwise, if you want to shoot something or someone, obviously there's nobody to shoot, right?
Hey, you
So,
know,
I mean-
my shots are kind of like on par with that, though.
Can I do like a running jump?
You do like the
Fly down
wanted
there?
bend the bullet.
Probably best.
Sorry? What was that?
Can I run and jump off this and then fly down, or is that
That's too far.
No, that'd be legit too. Like that totally be yeah, off the bench here for sure. That's literally 5 feet.
Everyone starts racing now.
Right?
Wait,
But this is Lily's turn, so
I may as well just kind of, give her all that thing like this mission. May as well. I'm
Go for
gonna
it.
try to
Go.
jump over and
Alright.
get closer.
alright. You do so.
Alright.
Oh.
Should I use
Throw
like-
athletics?
Yeah, athletics. 6 plus 6.
12? Awesome. Yeah. You land on the other side expertly,
Just
leaping through the
barely.
air. You land on the no, not barely. Actually no, that would have been 12 that I would have wanted, so yeah, just make it. But you land expertly on the other side. Nobody knows that you just barely made it because you're the suave captain that you are.
I'm staying.
Also, because you took the soldier background and are captain rank, you will have the not the inspire. What is it? Fucking command ability that they have. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as a bonus action, you can cause somebody else to perform a full action. Okay, so what it means is if you want to spend a bonus action, you as a captain can be like do a thing, right? Haul ass or whatever the fuck, and somebody else can just move.
Do something.
Yeah, they can do whatever. Like a full action would be an attack or a movement or even a bonus action of their own. So this is a legit ability that you get as a feat. So there you go.
Okay.
So being captain of the squad, so to speak.
Highest rank in the squad.
With that said, Lily finishes out her turn there as the camera sweeps away from her to show Fendrick. Fendrick, you are now up and about
I think you're gonna health.
and ready for action.
Like looking down from here, is this where the bottom of the elevator is? Or
Where did the elevator
what can I
go?
see? Like, what's
So this is all open space, the tops of buildings. You guys are on rooftops of a small base. This over here with the red light is where an airship would dock. There's actually like massive hooks over here and blah blah blah.
Okay. So can I actually see where the elevator comes out at the bottom from?
No, you can't. It's totally covered in cloud
This
here.
lip?
You can probably do what I'm doing. You just run off the bench and fly down.
Are you sitting at like 1 hit point right now?
Yeah, but
You got any healing potions or anything? Yeah, fuck it, I don't need no fucking stinking healing potions. I got this bard following me.
And Nad's like the king of Bayonne.
All the enemies are
Okay.
dead.
Well, yeah.
so first as a bonus action, I'm going to use Lightfoot or whatever it's called.
So you learn that.
What's up, Swag Dog? Oh my shit! Tom Swagger, what's going on, buddy? Love that ship you put together. That was good shit, buddy. You lasered out a 5-level fucking ship. Anyway,
So I'll use Light Step, which lets me stand up from prone, because I was prone, without wasting any movement.
alright?
And it gives me an extra 10 to my movement.
Sounds good.
So then I'll like jump off here and wingsuit to the bottom,
Fuck yeah.
wherever.
Oh, to the bottom?
like wherever the elevator would.
You know that this is
end up.
this city, the city of the spires, just goes on for a ways.
It's a
You
nonsense
won't-
city.
Can I?
You have to
Yeah, we're high
Jump
up.
off the bench like me and then fly down here.
But
I want
there's possibly an elevator,
Like
or
a
sorry,
landing.
fucking window elevator. There's possibly a window somewhere along here that you can peek in through.
Our goal is to grab
What do
the
you mean
guy.
exactly?
I mean that they let air into their place, so there's windows all around.
Fly through over
So you can punch into your windows.
The bottom, like,
It's way too far.
is hundreds of floors down.
That's where we presume the elevator's going to the bottom, I guess.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Do you presume that he's going to the bottom?
You may be showing your reinforcements.
The top of the lift is open. It doesn't close. Yeah, it's wide open.
Or you
Buddy.
can stick around for some heals.
Ain't got time to bleed. So you leap through the air as you were ever so epically.
And land, like, at the top of the lift, then.
You could land right into the lift, couldn't you?
Oh, Tom leaves? Man, whatever.
So is it one of those, lifts that goes, like, just, like, down?
Straight down,
And you can look down and there he would be,
Yeah.
presumably?
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so I'll look down the lift and I see
And you see him standing there, tending to himself, looking down. He does one of these, and he looks up, and he sees you there.
And I'll,
Bonus action, cap.
pull the grenade from my belt.
Oh my god! You're supposed to keep this guy. I'm just saying, just saying.
No, throw it down there without the pin on.
It's okay.
No, throw it down with the pin
Sky
on.
hook. That only works on our ship.
Yeah, exactly, and it's
So
coming.
grab him. Drop down and grab him.
Can you just shoot him?
Crap.
Do you have a pistol?
Sounds epic.
Well, you're going to switch the elevator going back up. 2 rounds will be back at the top again.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you
Just land on
your
it.
team, I'm
You're
sure
fine.
you
Yeah,
are.
a little closer.
It's like Final Fantasy mode.
You
I'm
can
at
jump
one
down
hit
and-
point.
you
Doesn't
can-
matter. You're
One
landing
hit
on him.
point.
You're landing on him. You just have to knock him out. We'll get there.
Oh yeah!
And then Skyhook at the same time. You're not even attacking, you're just...
You're just using your body weight to keep him down when you're grab him. Skyhook. As you're falling, Skyhook.
If he jumps down and lands on him, he's
I
gonna
won't-
die. He's got
I
one
won't
hit
use the
point.
light foot then, since I don't need that much movement.
What, can you make yourself bigger?
The what?
The movement thing that I was talking about.
Oh, here, you can have this. I wanted to try. Actually, no, I want to try.
Yeah, can you do
Because
that?
I need to do Skyhook with a bonus
Can you make
action.
yourself
probably.
bigger and get that bonus hit points?
He gave me a
You need
fucking.
to get that.
Better thing.
Yeah, that's something I could do. Yeah, I want the hit points.
Because you are at one.
No,
hit
he
point.
gave me a.
Yeah.
He gave me one of these.
Was it a different form?
Yeah, I want to go ogre form again and then jump on a Skyhook.
Do it.
Yeah.
Is Skyhook a bonus action or is it what is it?
Skyhook's bonus, yeah.
Oh.
You just point it, it does the work.
I won't be able to do that this turn, but I will go ogre form again. We'll gain 10 temporary hit points.
Alright, as you do this, the lift kind of lurches under you for a moment.
How far is the lift? Like, is it a jump that I can...
Oh, you're not on there yet. Never mind. It's literally only 5 feet down.
Okay, so I'll try to jump and land on him.
You do so. You step off and dunk. It's the height of it's like literally from my shoulder
Yeah,
down.
and then I'll go for the electric sword grapple.
You mean the
The
chain
chain
sword?
sword,
You're
yeah.
chainsaw.
I don't know why I call it
You
electric.
hit him with it. Just let it grab him. Just go. 'Cause he's not healthy.
Oh, yeah.
I can't Skyhook out on the same turn.
Well, then you turn the elevator back up.
You know what? I like the system. So you swing into him as the chainsword fires up.
Got him inside the head. Bang!
And,
we have definitely given you the most epic character of the bunch. Hulk's out as a chainsword.
14
Fuck
plus bonus,
everything.
so presumably I hit him. About
He's
19 to hit.
die again.
He has a 30 AC.
As long as
You're
he's not
level
dead
1,
for too
right?
long, get revived again.
Go ahead, good.
I
You
need
smoke
to-
him. You smoke him.
Level 48.
Oh, it's a D8 of damage.
Hey, I was just pausing. It's funny if he hits him, knocks him out, kills him again. We just drag him home and revive him.
Yeah.
He's not dead completely.
Yeah,
He's
he's
been gone for about
unconscious.
a couple hours. Because the priest can revive him.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. Like that's totally legit.
Could have just turned the
That's
switch
the
back
Covenant of
off.
Silver way.
Yeah.
Kill them, resurrect them later, hold them for ransom. It's fine. Magic exists for a very simple reason: abuse.
He takes 11 damage.
Okay,
And,
he drops.
Okay.
Dude, I just put 30
And he's like grappled.
Dude,
And,
I just
yeah,
put
he
30
drops
round- like a full sniper round through him earlier for 30.
Meanwhile, the whole time
Then
the
he
elevator's
hit
just
for 8
going.
after he killed it. So 11, he's dead.
You gotta hear in the distance amidst the propeller and whatnot. So the airship comes rolling in as you situate yourself there. At times like this, Lily takes over. The airship's coming in. You have a choice. You can signal. Honestly, you don't know what the fuck the status is. You can actually, sorry, you can fire your flare guns. You all also have flare guns that summon your airship.
Start making my way down
another
there.
thing. So at this point, you succeeding with
Yeah.
firing your flare gun.
Yeah.
So you do so. A flare fires out of the elevator. You have the signal. Sure, green flare. You can fire yours, which actually they'll recognize it'll be like a shade brighter or whatever the fuck. I don't know yet. That's not the right one.
So two green signals.
Sure, 2 greens. Yeah, I'm good with that. So 2 greens, the captain fires their confirmation as the airship's coming in. You do so.
We fire 8 confirmation shots to say that we've got their confirmation.
Actually, what happens is the airship fires off a barrage of silver flares in every direction from both bows. As it fires this blossom, it comes in low, bringing itself sidelong and revealing its hull to you. Each of you has one thing to do. As the massive construct of the Iron Wind comes within range, each of you points your...
I start playing my guitar. I got a little
You're
violin.
like playing it
No,
while
I
you're
got a
skyhooking?
I got a little violin.
Or skyhook? What should it be? Like, let's think about it. Is it skyhook or skyhook?
Definitely Sky.
So
Skyhook?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Skyhook.
Alright. So skyhook.
Mine is like
You like
this,
one?
though.
I kinda like this one too. I gotta say. I'm partial to either. I am. I'm partial to either. They are. They're both good.
I'd rather
Okay.
Not like that, but you kind of like grab it a little
Right?
bit.
That makes sense. It makes sense. And if you do it this way, you gotta do this sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's totally legit. But then maybe it's just like this. Like,
What if
yeah.
all Kevin
If
and
it's on
Phil
top,
have
it has to be like
robotic
on our
hands?
sleeve. Whereas
That's
this
what
is
I'm saying.
hidden and no one
Oh,
knows.
I got
It's
a better
like,
way.
that's
As I
nice
down
tree.
here on my waist, I have a harness. So I can be shooting my rifle as I'm flying. Screw that. I'm not
Alright.
for fast getaways. I wanna be
Okay,
able to
so
shoot
it can
at
be
man and fly away.
ambidextrous then. Agreed.
You each have one. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to like
I
rip
know
yourself
you
apart
are
between 2
not
airships.
hard.
That's a punishment.
Yeah.
They skyhook you to 2 airships and send them in separate directions.
Oh,
That'd be horrifying.
there's an easier way. It's called keel hauling, guys. You tie a rope around his hands and his legs.
Oh,
drag
keel
him.
hauling on airships though takes a completely different sort of motif.
Well,
let's
yes,
be
because you're
honest.
flying while you're at it.
Right? You guys just dangling out in the wind. I'm
I
flying!
didn't mean to do that.
That'd be so crazy.
Drag him over
so-
the ship. Jeez. Well, they used to use it to clean off the barnacles on the bottom of the ship.
Ooh, that's another bad punishment. Just
Well, that's what keel hauling was. They use the person's body to
Oh,
straighten
yeah,
the barnacles
right,
off the
yeah.
bottom of the ship. They have no skin afterwards on their back. Just straight meat.
yeah.
So I'm gonna heal Fendrick's wounds.
Thank you.
I actually first I do a little song and I heal everybody that needs hit points. Everybody gets 1 hit point.
I didn't need any.
That was a waste of time. I don't think anybody did get
It's up to
hit.
them.
No, just
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you get the 1 hit point.
hell yeah.
Then I use my healing kit. I'm like, you need to take off all your clothes though for this.
He bundles your balls for 10 hit points.
No, you get 11 hit points.
Turn your head and cough
Is that
several
plus
times in
the-
rapid
plus the
succession,
1 hit
please.
point from previous?
That brings me to
6.
full,
You get 12 hit points. Oh.
which is my max.
Well, that's actually really sad. I'm a sniper and I have 14.
Ow.
Break out the healing
Do
spells.
something wrong?
I have 18 constitution.
Oh. Okay.
That's a little bit high on it, I guess, for
Seems high.
a sniper.
Yeah, because you roll your stats.
Well, I also...
Do I? I don't have to roll a
I'm a
medicine,
dwarf,
do
so I
I?
get extra 2 to my constitution. As I pick non-dwarf.
As you
It's either
skyhook
1d4 or 1d6.
all the way back up to
It just says the healing
the
kit, not
airship.
the healer.
It comes in overhead.
You don't necessarily rate hit points.
Hovering thereupon, with its hull exposed, each of you zips up
Yeah, 1
towards
hit
it.
point to revive.
One after the next, you find yourselves upon the edge of it, walking onto the deck. The clouds rolling across Morlise's face as he steps amidst his compatriots there on the deck of the ship. The Magidrive turbines down below are roaring loudly as the ship takes to the skies. Clouds billowing across the deck. A moment later, you find yourselves above it all. The din, the fog, the atmosphere grows light, and the sun shines all around. Oh, hi, how you doing? No, one of these. That one. There it is. Hey! The sun shining all around as you stand there. Adrenaline still coursing through your veins. Chests still heaving from the excitement and action of the last half an hour of your life, which is thankfully still intact. Mostly. For some of you, more than others.
Am I getting for getting the most kills?
I keep my testicles in a
We
pouch
should
around my
have
neck.
achievements,
Hey, Julie?
Hey?
I keep my testicles in a pouch around my neck.
at all
They're
times.
dried up and shriveled.
It's safe
It's
that
my
way.
focus.
It's safer
It's
that
my
way.
focus.
That works actually.
You got and one massacre.
Upon the airship's deck, you see several of the basic dropmen making their ways about technical services and what, milling about repairs and what being conducted in the distance from God knows. The ships, they're always falling apart as they're being kept up. And you see the Major. His name, Major Payne. P-A-Y-N-E. His first name, L.
Does he like spray pinkies?
Major Ludicrous Payne has been your CO for quite some time. And as he looks upon you with a nod of approval, he says something to his chaplain next to him. The fellow fiercely jots down notes as he says words, and then a moment later gives a nod towards Lily and walks away. He disappears down into the cabin. You see through the window the navigator looking upon him. He walks over and begins giving orders. As you enter upon the deck further, the entirety of the airship pitches, and you start to make way for home base.
Okay, as we're going.
The Iron Wind pitches towards where you will find Doc next.
Do I deliver the
On the right.
the
at
prisoner?
station numbers.
You
to the
may.
Major, I guess?
You may, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, Get him off my
Captain, you
sword.
can fall in with
Shit.
your man there. The rest of you watch as they do this, and another chaplain walks over, intercepting Lily and Fendrick. I keep wanting to go Fenris, and all sorts of fucking. I keep thinking Freya. Anyway, so Lily and Fendrick making their way towards are intercepted by the chaplain. Approaches you and says, "Well done, Captain. The Major wishes to give his regards on an excellent performance." He's holding up a parchment and hands you one, and then hands you the rest for the rest of your crew. At which point he takes out like a candle and he kind of like, or sorry, no, a bunch of wax actually, and he just whispers a couple words and he flambés the top of it slightly, takes a seal out, and he holds it up, and you know to just hold your parchment forward, and he gives you a sigil on your parchment, seals it right in front of you, says well done, and seals yours a moment later. And the seal, it actually just has like a little arm emoji, and it means accomplished, right? And you get the certificate says training complete. He has you hold the rest of the parchments. As you're sitting there, you got like the prisoners. And like the sucking chest wound.
I have to like get him off the chainsword. He's kind of stuck.
There you go.
You know, of course, as we're all
Barbecue, man.
as they're all doing
It's
that,
hot from the motor oil.
I'm carving into my rifle stock a couple marks.
That's fine. A couple notches in there. That's cool.
Yeah, I got a couple kills.
Camera sweeps up from the pavement where a couple bits of wood land, and then pans up to show you scrubbing notches into the side of your rifle there. Actually, it's gonna be metal shavings because it's a metal rifle. It just it is what it is. That said, camera sweeps across Morlise and Mao as you guys are checking out your pistols and whatnot, checking out your piece, so to speak. What are you doing? Anything specific? Anything special?
Not really.
All right, terrific. Good talk. Meanwhile, the chaplain finishes off with you. All your men's papers are sealed. Everyone has passed training. You guys have survived. That's actually kind of a wow.
Achievement.
Yeah, well
That
done.
is an
Well done.
achievement.
There's enough of you that you should have, right? But hard mode.
Nobody
Welcome
died.
to
That's a
it.
good thing.
That said, the chaplain finishes off by saying, once you've completed your pleasantries, your men have 2 hours of rec time before we would like to brief for the next mission. We will have 16 hours of travel, at which point we expect a bit of turbulence, and we will be at your drop zone. Your next drop zone. He corrects himself. And then he hands you a writ for your next mission.
We level up.
You guys each receive 500 experience,
Okay. Cap for love.
and it is now 9 o'clock.
Where it is on the shots.
Yeah, we level up.
On the rifle, what's the maximum range on it? You said 400 is the minimum. Is it a minimum or a maximum?
So I'm
Your sniper rifle?
dueling
I think it's a
into a
400. 400 feet is your maximum range without disadvantage. After that, it's up to like 1600.
Okay. Ooh.
400, 1600. At 1600, up to 1600, which is your max range.
Yeah.
Feet?
Yeah.
Is that over a kilometer? That's not over a kilometer.
It's close.
Good right now, but I was gonna just let it go.
I think it's like.
Let it go!
No,
Let
that's-
it go!
that's
It's
what's
Judy who gives it. No,
Did we get an extra bonus for killing anybody?
I
Or
feel like
did we not?
frozen.
no, you guys get 500 experience apiece.
Yep.
Can't believe I actually said that.
My heart is frozen.
So I get the extra shot and any extra experience for shooting commander for the head.
Actually, I haven't been handing out any bonuses this session.
Wow.
Now, that said,
I mean, I did hit.
you have. Wait! You have 2 hours of downtime.
Okay.
What do you do with it? You are aboard the Iron Wind. This is a replete Covenant of Silver ship. You have many modern amenities. Imagine like a cruise liner, but made for military bullshit. Like just all sorts of military bullshit. Just whatever you want to do. Research, attacking something. Let's go take over a country. We got the resources. This is the Iron Wind.
Should we
I'm hitting up the
go
armory.
for...
Okay, so I hear armory. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the same place.
You're gonna go to the armory as well.
I'm looking for magical revolvers.
You're looking for magical revolvers. All right.
and I'm looking for just like a street goods like defibrillators. You know what I mean? Or like a stim pack.
Something to recover people with.
To just inject people.
Cool.
I'll take a couple of health potions and.
Couple of large
Okay, let's slow this down. You're going to the armory,
or something.
and you're going to the med bay.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, but you can't.
what do you want from the armory?
I want like either better range on my rifle. Somehow get the upgrade on my rifle,
Okay.
or armor piercing rounds. Like and negate armor completely. Like go bypass it.
The fellow says you'll get an upgrade to your rifle when the time is right. C or CL for it otherwise. And as far as armor-piercing rounds go, you've already got them. Don't you read your briefings?
I don't want to see more damage. I want to decrease my damage further.
Well, then upgrade your weapon skills. Start dealing in bigger guns.
Bigger guns? I thought I had a big caliber.
You do.
What
But
caliber?
maybe you could use something explosive instead of something from long range. It's up to you.
What about incineration? Can I get incineration rounds?
Incendiary rounds?
Yeah.
Are you fighting plant matter? We had an episode of it sometime back due to the Dwarven Empire.
I'll shoot humans with incinerator rounds. They'll bypass their armor and burn them.
You'll shoot whoever we say you should shoot with those incendiary rounds. Don't you forget it, boy. No, we don't have any rounds for you at the moment. They're functional reason only.
I'm just trying to find something to enhance my guys so I don't get squashed on the field.
Incendiary rounds are not an enhancement. They are against specific use only. Otherwise, they're wasted. Imagine if you went against a stone column with those incendiary rounds, son.
I wouldn't use I'll switch I'm switching over straight bullet.
Oh, back off! Where's your CO? Who's in charge of your unit? He points off to nowhere in general because he has no idea where Ridley is. But
He's in
regardless,
the ship somewhere. Captain
Oh, you do it
Wilson,
first
somewhere.
time. You do it first.
probably doing her job. That's
I was
not
just
just
about to do
squad
that.
captain.
Yeah, squad captain. I'm just looking for something to enhance my gear. What else can I get?
Yeah.
Is there something else?
There's clearly no upgrades for a
Can I
man
get
of
frag-
your
Can I
rank
get
right
frag-
now.
Can I get frag grenades or anything else like that?
You may have grenades. How many do you want?
20?
He looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
I'm going to go in there going gun things. If I'm going to go in there for a long fight, I'm going to make sure I live.
Boy, I'm here to equip you. I'm not here to set you up as a suicide unit. Or worse yet, a risk to your compatriots.
3?
Yes, you may have 3.
Okay.
Here's a crate of 6. Use them smartly, wisely. That means not dumbly. Camera pans away to show you in the med bay.
So now-
Dodger comes over to you.
Yeah.
How may I help you today, sir?
I want to do like a perception roll to see what the room looks like.
It looks like a well-equipped med bay.
Okay.
This is coming to the silver
Yeah.
med bay. There's a couple armed guards around, a lot of doctors, a lot of yelling people,
Okay.
and a couple people who are dosed up on a lot of shit.
Alright. I'm gonna run up to the doctor and be like, I need drugs, potions, and a couple of stim packs.
I want some stim packs.
He looks at you and says, Dropman, do I know you?
Yes, I am part of Captain Lily's crew.
Very good. I am familiar with Captain Lily. However, if she requires anything, she can requisition it of me herself. Put in your order with your CO.
I guess then
I showed up for that hearing.
rush to wherever Lily is.
Let's go find the Lily. Where are you?
You have 2 hours of off time.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the armory then.
You have 2 hours of off time. Okay, you hit up the armory. You do so. You come up on the armory. The fellow behind the counter is having an argument with one of your other crew members for a moment there. It doesn't seem like an argument. It just looks like he's handing him a credit.
Okay, this time I'm just gonna yell. I'm from Captain Lily's crew. I need magical weapons.
He looks at you and he raises an eyebrow and he points to your shoulders. He says, doesn't look like you need any magical weapons yet.
Your rank's getting higher.
Besides, I see you have yourself a knife right there.
I was there.
Magical enough.
Max.
I need a sniper rifle.
Max, you're a front range guy. You want a rifle if anything, but not a sniper rifle. It's all about
I want a rocket launcher.
He, you know what? He actually opens up his book and looks through it for a moment.
I'm not sure we were doing.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Trickstar.
Trickstar, I don't have you listed here for any sort of requisitions. A rocket launcher, you say?
Long range explosive launcher. Yes.
We wanted to deal with this quick, easy, and effectively. Take the launcher.
Yes, I need a launcher.
This is going to get very hectic for your paperwork, Deegan.
This is going to get very hectic. Hey, Mr. Grenades over there, I got 6 more as well.
Oh man,
I think this guy was
grenades
defending me against my wife.
Well, no, what's your damage on the grenade? Is it different than mine? Is it frag grenades or is it like is it explosive ones?
Mine are special.
There's no one who can start shooting Bob Ross. Persephone,
Mine are water grenades.
Okay. I'll roll with that.
So I have 6 now. I'll have a sniper rifle. Yeah. Other results
that's weird.
reload my ammunition. Let's pull back up.
I can't add another spell.
I didn't miss a single shot that round.
Level 2 sorcerer.
Sweet.
That was weird.
Fired like 4 shots.
So you're doing what now?
Oh, I tried updating my sorcerer on the app, and it won't let me take another spell.
So, my guy was asking if there's anything for any kind of reward for getting extra kills on the battlefield itself or fighting with that.
Any extra experience
No,
right now?
rewards.
Oh, rewards as such? We got extra kills? Oh, you know what? Odds or evens. Evens it is. Alright. You're going to be giving a report.
Yeah.
And in that, there's going to be a note of that. I'm just going to say. We'll get to that later. But point being.
No, 100. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, though.
Maybe you'll get some bonus, yeah.
I was thinking
But it hasn't come through yet.
I'm just thinking my guy was shooting across that range through the crenulins of a castle or place or whatever, and or flat ground. Is that a castle area there that we were on there, or is that an actual just flat roof?
This was rooftops of a city. Oh, did I get this? Or did I pass
I
this?
came around.
Should I pass this?
I came around.
Did it come this way?
I
You want to take it?
I know it came. I already handed it off that way.
Then give me this. Paul! Take it. This is supposed to go this way? You take it then, since you know so much. Relieve me of this responsibility. I have a story to tell. I have people that are listening.
I just want to find out if we get anything else because I just shot the 3 guys across 200 foot. No, 60.
So, moving right along though, is that you're getting.
I'm trying to find out if there's anything special I get for shooting guys across.
Eventually you may, but you're asking for attention. And you might get it if you beg for it. But I've given you the odds and we'll move along from it.
Alright, that's all I want.
Now then, turning in the dude, as it were. As soon as you bring the dude in, As of course you're following in, and you guys present. Hey, look at this over here.
I can't hold his chest.
The fellow looks upon you, gives a nod. I'm trying to think of like a ritual for this. You know what? He asks for the chaplain's checkboard, and he makes a note himself with the quill. And the both of you insightfully know that's a good thing.
He's not alive, he's not dead.
So with that said, you guys take the moment here as he notes this, and a moment later the chaplain looks at this. There's a couple words exchanged. You guys wait around about 5 minutes, and after a second, there's a little box that's brought over to you guys, and you recognize it's a metals box. And so he presents it to you, the chaplain there. He's a hooded figure, green robe, silver trim, chaplain of. He's got a sort of Japanese robe sigil on the back, if you will, of the Covenant of Silver, saying, you know, he's a chaplain. He presents you this box. It's a mahogany unit, got a Covenant of Silver emblem on the top. It's unlocked, doesn't have a lock on it or anything. It's just a fancy looking box. You open it up. There's a bunch of medals in there. There's one that has a U on there as a like cap. It's a captain's medal, captain's medal. It just fits your uniform. There's a bunch of generic, well done medals that are just, you know, like Boy Scout emblems, and that's for the rest of the crew, including yourself. Except with his, you can tell his is separate because while all others are silver, his has a gold band across the edge.
For who then?
So there you go. So you can write these down. You guys got silver medals, all right, and the medals are little bars.
So
all
who
right.
got the gold one?
Lily gets the gold one because she's captain.
Yeah.
He gets the silver one with the gold band for being the guy who did the shit, and the rest of you get silver ones
Silver bands for what?
for being part of a successful
it's
mission.
the mission success award. Here's your little silver shiny thing. Okay.
Now, at the end of the 2 hours, if there's nothing else, I don't know what Mal is doing, or you guys said you were doing nothing, that's fine. So at the end of the 2 hours, after she's filed her report, and she can roll persuasion or intimidation on this, and so it's the mood of the report. Or you can roll intelligence for a neutral one, but there's no bend on it.
I'll do intimidation. And that's D20.
With that kind of stats, you should be rolling that. Seen her numbers?
So what'd you roll? What are you rolling? Persuasion or intimidation?
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
Okay.
Just intimidation strength.
12 plus 2? Or wait, 4.
16.
So 16?
Yeah.
That's a well-written report talking about how you guys are the shit! Fucking no one fuck with us!
For the fucking bombing gods.
That's right.
Nobody
So,
stayed up
Stop
right.
the bombs.
Nobody got back up off their feet.
your CO thinks it's the bee's knees. You end up receiving,
Money?
let's see. Yeah, you know what?
I'll take that.
A 50 platinum bonus
I'll take that.
for your extended record of kills. The rest of you get a 10 platinum bonus for being part of it.
So if I get the 10
And-
plus the 50 or just 50 straight?
You get the 50, they get the 10.
Okay, so I'm 40 above them.
And you're going to get 100 for a job well done as captain of a great crew.
Oh, nice. We got 50 platinum. Now what do I do with this stuff?
Yeah.
Now what does it work? Can I find places to buy magical gear?
On the ship? No.
How long does it take to get home? Well, or are we going home here?
You're not going home, you're going to the next job.
Fuck, yes,
You guys are buccaneers sailing the air.
I'm still in the army, aren't you?
After 2 hours, you're coming into your briefing, and then it's 16 hours after that that you'll be dropping.
Did I get my...
You may when you get to port, any port,
Can
and
I
you get
ship?
rich doing this job if you survive.
Can I not buy anything from the armory on the ship?
You don't have to, and no, they just give it to you on basis of rank. Yeah, you're not worth their investment. Besides, you don't have enough for the magical shit that they have.
I just want a higher level.
Sorry. As you have completed training, totally forgot, you were all awarded also an official Covenant of Silver pair of boots of jumping.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
I was wondering why nobody asked about that. Anybody?
I was
familiar with
just
it?
waiting.
Silver?
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
wasn't sure what
A
the deal
Covenant
was.
of Silver brand boots of jumping.
Are they silver boots? Are they?
They're made by Reebok actually, but
I know what metals they're made out of silver. What material?
oh, they just have like silver
Leather?
trimming and shit.
Okay, I was like,
They don't have
silver.
wings coming off them. In case you wanted to ask, they do not have wings on them.
I was just asking to see if they were made out of silver.
No.
Did I get my rocket launcher?
Your rocket launcher?
Yeah.
Fellow says to you, see your CO, but no, he's you know what? Throw persuasion.
Alright. Persuasion. Yeah, 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna roll for him. And he gets a 2. He looks at you and says, alright, boy, I'm gonna give this to you. If your CO comes to me and complains, I'm gonna have your ass in a sling. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Dunk! Fucking puts a large format explosive launcher of some sort, some grade. He says, make sure nobody's standing directly behind you. Alright, friend. So the bazooka can be fired once per turn. It takes a bonus action to reload. The thing will do a grenade's damage at a range of up to 60 feet.
Oh wow, 5d6? Fuck.
Now, when you fire this, if there's anybody behind you, they must make a dexterity check, and they will take 5d6 of fire damage behind you. So that sucks too. Yeah.
Unless I storm in between an enemy.
I'm sorry. The what now?
Unless I storm in between enemies.
Yeah. If you strap hey, if you're willing to go for it, right? That's
You're
what it
gonna
is.
burn an enemy with your back.
So with that said, it's 5d6. They have a DC of 15 each time. It's just like a grenade. Not doing anything fancy there. Dex save. He hands that to you and says, "Don't kill your party." With that, what is your man doing, if anything? What does Fendrick do after?
First he goes to the
That's really not right.
cafeteria, wherever the food is, and
I-
he's in search of raw vegetables.
Okay, very good. He finds them.
So he'll consume those.
He
with
does
some water,
All right.
and then he'll go looking for healing pods, med kit.
You hit the med bay.
The med bay, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
So after armor, yeah.
There's a bunch of people running around. They're attending to wounded and whatnot that are coming in from various skiffs and distances and whatnot. You guys are lurching through the air at a brisk clip. You can see through the windows, clouds rolling by. Doctors are doing their thing. You approach one. He says, "Can I help you?"
Hey, I'm just looking for any healing potions for our next encounter.
Very good. Put your request. Very good. Put your request in with your CO, and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so I'll
So,
go.
you're getting a bunch of med potion apartments. And more.
So I'll forward that to Lily. And
Roll persuasion. Like
Because of my healing and all that crap, would I be working?
I'm really bad at that.
Because
Well,
of your
I have-
healing and
Yeah,
whatnot.
actually,
one.
I
I still
split into a cleric. So I'm level 1 cleric now as well.
Oh, you're a level cleric?
I'm getting that.
Okay,
fucking
you know what?
class.
Actually, yeah.
character would
In the background, as the
further
camera pans
bother
away
the
from
busy
Fendrick,
doctor.
it shows you in the background as you look over, and you're looking at him for a second, and then you go back, and it shows you paying attention to a doctor next to you, one of the clerics, and he's showing you in your suturing bits, and you're getting them together, and he hands you the wand, and you wave the wand over him, and it seals up, and the guy, and he gives you the thumbs up, you give him the thumbs up, and then you guys do the COS symbol, and then, the patty whack, as it were.
You start doing
Whatever the fuck, I don't know. Anyway, so, as it were, the camera pans against a lot of you as the ship careens through the sky, showing each of you conducting whatever affairs that you're conducting as time passes. Clouds separate against the hull of the ship as it careens across the horizon. In the distance, we see the sun setting the silhouette of the ship against it as it finishes off on the right side of the frame in slow pan. A moment later, it shows the lot of you attending to your briefing. Coming down the halls, men on either side, women on either side, making their way, milling about on the ship's corridors, milling towards their functions and duties. Each of them conducting themselves as the service of the Covenant of Silver befits demands of their bodies. As they make their way, so do you, coming upon the offices of your briefing. What's up, Lighter?
mind read.
Coming to the doorway, you find it opening for you, a chaplain entering you, bidding you welcome. As you step inside the chamber, the Major stands in the corner. Major Ludicrous Payne welcomes Lily, Freya, and the team. With a nod, and refers over towards the chaplain standing at the podium, who places a book thereupon. Two chaplains in the corner of the chamber bring in a massive parchment approximately 6 feet in width, and they conduct some sort of magical attachment at the corners of the parchment and then unfurl it upon the wall. The map reaches across approximately 10 feet. They affix it thereby on the other side, and you can see that the map animates, kind of like the Marauders map from Harry Potter. So the map animates, moving in time with the movement of the ship. And the major looks at you and says, "So you can see map shows we are nearby next quarry. Bent Fang Fortress," and the map zooms up towards, panning away from your current location to show a strange set of mountains that seem to curl around in an open ribcage sort of arrangement, easily looking like a jaw. A tower at the long end of the valley, formed by the gnarled tooth-like mountains, sits, and as it comes in forward, the parchment writes across it, "Bent Fang." The major steps out from the side towards the podium. This is really fucking dramatic. It's not the sort of music that I was going for. That was extreme. That was extreme. I was trying to work with it, but it wasn't working. It really wasn't working.
It was getting a little too high pitched, I think.
The what now, sir?
The high pitches for what?
Yeah, that was killing it. That was sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
It was sad. Epic build-ups. I'm afraid of epic build-ups. Epic build-ups is. I don't even know where I'm supposed to use that. But anyway, I actually have a COS story here, so we're gonna go into here, and we're gonna go with this one right here, the story of Wick. I love this one. All right. And he says, "Bent Fang, upon the jaw-like arrangement of mountains." The parchment zooms in upon it, and he says, sorry, I had the whole speech here.
Nice.
He says, "You will be dropped height of 500 feet over, fortress. Land the dictated area, you will lay waste to each slot-colored bipedal swine you find them. Commander puts the order for slaughterhouse. I not disappoint him, and neither do you. We burn out entire base. Mercy is punished. Primary goal, leader of Bent Fang. Capture, alive, good. Dead, okay. No succeed, we detonate. Everything erased. You survive, good. Skyhook, we go. No survive, good knowing. Squad Lieutenant. No, you have Captain. Right, after. You're Captain, responsible for entrance strategy. You dictate amongst yourselves. You report back. You have 16 hours. Strict to leader's plan, you probably still won't alive. But you cause maximum damage.
Grenades.
Okay.
Fortress stone. Rooftop defended. Guns. You will receive map. You report back briefing. Good. He steps out from the podium there, leaving the book, leaving the map, and the chaplains just sit there waiting. And no, wait, because this part is your planning phase. And you guys get to figure out how you want to approach your next mission. Your training missions, the major planned them out. But this time it's up to you.
With a map?
How many grenades do we have?
I got 60, says mine. I just got the wrong one. Yeah. Julie, how many rounds did you get for rocket launcher?
You got a crate of 8. Or sorry, you have 4 crates of 2. And they are delivered when you need them.
Okay.
This is what your requisition allows for your missions.
Okay.
And it actually, your rocket launcher, your bazooka, has a little tag on the side that says this. You may requisition ammunition in this fashion.
Okay,
Just pull out your order phone and dial M. Anyway,
My leather armor doesn't
tablets.
cover my lower gut. Eggs out.
What?
My leather armor
Oh my god.
doesn't cover my lower gut.
I was just imagining you running and just all flapping. Just slapping,
He looks like a bar.
wildly.
He looks like a barkeeper.
Alright.
I am.
Yeah,
My off time.
yeah, exactly. That's why, and that's why you were looking. That's why you have to do that. You know, ale.
Yeah.
That's okay. Don't worry. My guy's like this tall, and he's carrying a rifle that's double as height.
I just have too much estrogen in my blood.
Oh, hey,
Not enough testosterone.
Hey, Will, you got his work for him. It's 4.5 feet tall. He's carrying a rifle that's double his height.
You be careful around me, man, because when I turn my gut, I'll knock you over.
So you see what's going on here? We got
Don't worry. I'll be way behind you.
Captain overhead.
I just have to see you run down
Three of the four.
and laugh.
Yep.
Alright. Ooh. Is there any terrain near the area that's usable for sniping?
So this is the front of it. Is you got anti-aircraft situated directly on the front.
Oh, good.
You have 2 floors going down, and then you have Rock Fortress. This is the only exposed portion of the fortress. Other than that, scouts have discovered that there is a sewer system, oddly enough. It's not constructed, but some of it is masoned to allow control of the flow. So that's situated here. However, it is also defended. It is defended by a pair of guns. However, one of them is set high. It will take somebody with diving expertise to risk their life coming in through here. On the off chance that they succeed, they will have a front row seat to alleged easy path in. Other than that, there's a clear shot from here to anywhere within this kill area.
Question next is there any hillsides in the area that I can use for sniping range?
Everything otherwise is rocky, craggy, cliffy terrain.
I don't care.
It has to be approached either from above, otherwise it's going to be days of travel to go upwards. The idea is to come in from above.
We are doing a drop, right?
You are absolutely doing a drop. You're the Covenant of Silver. You do not do anything but drops.
Sorry, I missed. What are we going here for?
So you are going here to get yourself a fellow by the name of Ignatius.
Okay.
Ignatius Broadfang is the owner, currently, of Banfang Fortress. Banfang Fortress is a repository of the Orcan kind, the sworn enemy of the Covenant of Silver. All goblinoids must be wiped. That's the Covenant of Silver. They are a racist bunch. They are to orcs what the Nazis were to Jews.
So looking at the map of the place, landing on the roof of this big building, where I assume he's going to be, would be where we need to land. I just point that out, all gayish like. Like we should land right there.
Alright, so you're saying that you should land, I'm sorry?
On the very top.
On the very top?
Yeah, and then
so you're saying you should come in from the top and land on the top?
On the very top there.
On the top.
Yeah.
On the top.
That sounds like a good plan.
That, you know what, I'm not going to argue with that. That seems to...
We fight our way in.
I mean, you wouldn't want to land on the bottom.
No.
No.
I don't
because
think
God knows.
I was originally thinking we should land in the middle of that field right there, where they can shoot us.
No.
Just completely and utterly obliterate you right there. That's where you should land. You know, I can see the logic in that, but it's much better to land on the top. Coming in from the top like that, I think it's a good idea.
Well, it's up to our...
No, I completely agree. I think that's a good idea. Stay above the enemy.
But we'd have to
That's
drop
wise
from,
decision.
we have to drop from pretty high up to avoid the anti-aircraft.
What material is the building made of?
The building is made of stone. According to the report, the building is a very resilient piece. It itself might have been carved, masoned from the mountainside, with everything else cleared away for easy access.
We have knowledge of doors?
Yes, so the schematics show that this portion of it, this is a massive structure. I want to clarify that. This is an absolutely huge structure sprouting out of the top of this. And this side of it opens up to allow airships to land in there. That's why this exists. So Banfang Fortress is not some forest cottage. You're not going to go take grandma out like you did on that last job. Which was, then you think about this and it's like, wow, that was about 3 hour slog. And Paul's like, wait, are you saying this is going to be a month of
You
session?
know what we should do is maybe grenade the ships that are there. Except for this guy's gonna have an escape ship.
Now, there's
Maybe
one other thing.
we can just gank him right
As
off his own
captain,
escape
as
ship.
you open up the mission book, right within the front cover, it says, actually, it doesn't even say anything. It just has a red card there, and instantly you know that means that airstrike is available to you. And so what airstrike is this. It levels whatever the fuck you go after. The good thing about this is that it takes out defenses. The bad thing is that if you're trying to access something to pull somebody out, it makes things difficult. No, it doesn't necessarily kill them because they could be deep within the base. These aren't bunker busters. You're just blowing up everything on the top.
We'll play that first then.
That kills the option of entering with a drop. That is to say,
Well,
entering.
I think we should use the artillery strike on the front fort there.
For leaving.
That's a sewer system.
Oh, also in this
I thought he said
circumstance,
that there was guns all over that.
in this circumstance, an airstrike is difficult but possible.
Do we
There's a chance of failure. Is what I'm
what
saying.
do they use their airships here for? Like, do they do any?
Very good question. You actually grab a hold of the book and flip over, and sure enough, it's got a logistics section. And the scouts have reported that every day at noon and every day at midnight, there are airships coming through. Now, you're not entirely sure, but you recognize the types, or your scouts recognize the types. And so they are cargo ships and passenger ships. Hi. What are you doing?
So how specific are the logistics? Are they all leaving at noon and midnight, or are
Sorry,
they
yeah,
leaving
so
at
they're-
noon, coming back at
They're
midnight?
arriving at noon and leaving at midnight.
So they're okay. So what I suggest is we take over one of these ships, capture it. It's just a cargo ship, shouldn't be that hard. Fly it back in at noon. It'll get us right into there without being messed with, and we just pop out of the ship and kill everyone. And then we sit.
Okay, the only thing I would do about that is, can I get a sniper spot somewhere on the outside of the hillside somewhere so I'm not in the ship with you guys?
Do you need cover?
No, I'm making cover for the rest of you guys.
Well,
Like,
you
you're
could
shooting
drop.
at them.
You could drop
Okay,
through
okay.
into the sewer system.
Still
if you
goes
wanted
back.
to
I don't want
later.
to. I'm not ever entering the base.
Do we have logistics on where those cargo ships go?
Where they go out of range of your scouts and your ships.
But we have a
You
direction.
can always try to do it as
Yeah.
it's coming in. The ship's coming in.
Most of them are heading south.
onto it.
And then do we have like a presumed place they might be, like a port or like a
Truth
main
is,
city?
given that they're heading south from where you're currently located, they could be heading. Sorry, this is cause you're not. Shit, hang on. Now I need a map. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. You guys are north of the Cormyrean crater. So just a piece of history here. All of Cormyr got erupted away from the planet. So all of Cormyr, just as one giant moat, sits above the Cormyrean crater, but just off to the side, so you can totally see it from space. That said, you guys are just north of there in the sprouted Spire Mountains. So in this upheaval, just right, and so you guys are in the northern. You know what? The northern Cormyrean crater spires, and this city is in those spires. And this is you know what? What did I call this place? It was a Spire city. I said. You know what? North Spire. There we are. Done. You're in North Spire. That's terrible because Cloud Spire's Chronicles. I shouldn't do that. What's another fucking? Now I need a thesaurus here. Let's not dwell on it. North Spire for now.
No, we
Moving
just
right
call
along.
it Tall Spire.
Tall Spire works, but I want to get away from spires. Is my point. It's not a bad name. It's just it's got spires.
Tall Tower.
So moving on with this, Captain, your crew. And no, don't worry, we're not playing through this today. We're just planning it.
Was there like a how long until we have to do the mission? Or
You have
was there-
16 hours. So you will plan this, you'll figure shit out. You can't necessarily send people to scout things. You have your reports, you have all the data in the world. You people have scouted this target for probably about 2 weeks now, and this is the report.
So we should know where the airships go?
You know what? You know that, like I say, some of them go southerly, some of them head off as far as Waterdeep. There's various other encampments, and those have been reported so that your organization has log of other goblinoid bases within however far. What else, actually? That's about it so far.
If we bring up a map, would we be able to discern like a good place to raid the ship where it's far from any other like settlements so that people don't see us?
No, fair enough.
Yeah. Like maybe like as it goes behind a mountain, we're like,
He wants to steal it by stealth.
So, are you the smartest of the group to make the rolls?
No, I'm pretty dumb.
Okay, fair enough.
But you know.
I got 13.
So you're meta role playing at this point.
Not really. I don't know.
He's asking questions.
No, actually I'm smart. I'm 15 in. Never mind.
Oh,
I'm a style. I'm right.
You're higher than me.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, so
I'm
I'm
a
pretty
16.
smart. Yeah.
So it's
So,
my
me,
only thought
I
is,
guess.
where do I
It's
snipe?
one of the different
So that makes sense.
I thought.
Yeah.
Where do
I
I snipe?
forgot what I was playing.
Where are we then? So if anybody else wants to interject, like, I mean...
Okay, so what I think we should do, we should get some explosives set for the sewer system. Then we attack at in between the airship drops. So that way they have no reinforcements or anything. Wait, they're just cargo ships, never mind.
Even then, we plan
yeah.
to have what
Your
if we
phone's
plan
on
it as 2 attacks? First, there's me and a couple other people getting up nearby. I get a sniper point, someone else gets on the gate, puts explosives. We're not going through the sewer. The sewer's the exit in case we need to run. What you do is use the explosives as a distraction so everyone else comes in with a cargo ship. They're looking for everyone else, not realizing you're coming in a cargo ship. I'm sitting up there sniping all the guys
Yeah, that one
getting
too.
3 pot shots all day. I want freedom to shoot at the guys in front gate. So if I keep them occupied over there and I have one person with me that may be a ranged person, we'll never, you guys, the rest of you are all coming in on the ship. So the rest of you have a way out as well. If I have to, we can even set it up so there's a vehicle nearby I can run away and fly away with. I guess got pilot skills.
So there's sewers for us to escape?
Well, we can
Escape or enter.
or steal the vehicle. If we're already planning on stealing the vehicle, why don't we just leave with one?
Yeah,
Well, once our cover's blown.
Yeah, but if you're planning on keeping
I feel like our
the-
best bet would be like one person
Sneak
destroys
in.
the AA gun so that we can skyhook out later.
I'll snipe it. No problem. You've seen the rifle. If I shoot one of those stupid AA guns with that sucker,
I can
I don't know how much health do one of those AA guns
I like the
have?
idea.
I can drop in Misty Step into
How
the
many bullets
AA
would it take to break
gun
it?
compartment.
Oh,
drop
tough
a bunch
would be,
of live
my
grenades.
sniper rifle.
Misty Step out.
Each of those, let's say, it has like 200 hit points.
Yeah.
So 4 hits.
I think you have to be able
5
to
hits.
see
Depending
the
on how many I
destination.
get. Damage.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
also have damage
So,
absorption of 20.
jump in,
AC of 20.
see a computer,
Okay.
drop the grenades,
So-
run
Well,
out.
then why using use rocket launcher?
You need,
Getting
yeah,
green
like
stuff would be
explosive
good.
guns to
Yeah.
blow that shit
Max,
away.
then what we do is we set it up so you and me are out on the outer edge.
And even then,
Take
he'd
all
need,
the AA
he'd
for
need
shooting
however
rockets.
many of his weapons, or
Yeah.
however many rockets to blow one of these up.
Yeah, but I'm saying is if we plan it ahead time, we can request for rocket launchers available for multiple people. So when you're flying in with the carrier, you can be real dick and just stick your head out and shoot the turrets.
Well,
the,
your
we-
captain
carrier.
is in charge here, so
Yeah.
you're talking to the
Like
wrong
we wouldn't
person.
want to shoot anything from the carrier until it's in the bay there.
yeah, but if you wait till the last second and you just pop your head out, everybody sticks their head out with one rocket launcher and fires at the anti-aircraft. They have no idea what's going on right now. They just got under attack from one of their own carriers. Something that most places wouldn't
When
expect.
that happens, so as soon as they start
They'll
shooting,
scramble.
as soon as they start shooting and scrambling, we have to blow the sewers.
Save that for later. If I'm sitting outside and I got a rock, you guys want to get distractions. You do it when the combat's in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
So that they're looking over here, not at you all the time. So. if-
So, what do you say, Captain? I'm good with all the others. Okay, I get it.
So as
I
long as I
get it.
have an airship to fly away with,
I do think it's really cool.
Can I have my own carrier after this?
I
if
almost
can
feel like
actually
we should
get
just
one?
airstrike the front of the fortress, destroy the entrance,
what then they know
come in
we're
through
here.
the sewers, and
Yeah.
fucking stop
Okay, this-
attacking.
this-
us.
this-
Max, the
kinda
problem
works.
is they know if you normally airstrike, they know you're there.
Well, as soon as we're in the sewers, and at the
I kind of
bottom,
like
we
that.
Airstrike
If
the
we airstrike the
entrance
top of the tower,
and blow
Yeah.
up the fucking entrance,
we'll all get rid of their AA,
Yeah.
and then we drop in on the sewer, get rid of the guns there. Then when we do come up on the roof of the top of that building
It
with
will
our
be
victim,
closed.
we'll be able to
Skyhook out.
skyhook
Because if we
out.
kill all the way up, there's no
Like just to let you know of some of the strategy you can use. like you got a bazooka, right? You can thoroughly requisition a skiff, a little like a dinghy, like an air dinghy. You know what a dinghy is? Like a rowboat, but an airship, right? And so a little flying rowboat that you guys head out in, and he fucking blows away the fucking turret there with his rocket launcher, and now you got an open fucking sewer line available to you. This is just like, I'm gonna throw that out there as like captain strategy. You read about this. This was how Captain Ronaldo de facto did it ages ago when he was faced with a very similar circumstances. Comes to your mind as captain experience. There you go.
We'll go with that one.
Just as an idea. I'm not saying that's how you should do it. I'm just saying as captain, you are a squad captain in the Covenant of Silver. If you wanted to requisition an airship, you could literally make a couple of vision checks and fucking have another airship. You know, for a mission or two. Like, I want to do this with it. You know what I mean? So you have clout. You have clout here.
The question next is can we call in an airstrike after, like, as we're leaving, can I, like, hit this place here, the barracks over here?
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
You have one available.
Okay, good.
Okay, so
You may use it when you will.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't use it when we're leaving. It's a guarantee that they're all trying
Just
to
warning, there is no safety word.
Oh, yeah, of course. Or
Spumoni.
if we're aiming, we tell them to
It
aim for the
explodes
barracks, or just
without,
half the base, or we're
without
half.
fear,
We
without
stay out of that area, we guarantee that they're all now occupied.
shit, I don't even know what the term is. Oh my god, I'm a failure as a DM. I have no vernacular here. Alright, so in any event, lay it on me.
okay. So at the end of our mission, we're gonna blow the crap out of that place.
Yep.
To start with, I think we'll go with this
Hit the sewers.
multiple skiffs to drop off Alex and Max
That's center me.
for our turret. Then the rest of us should go through the sewers or on carrier.
Center me up.
We don't need skiffs to drop us off. We could drop from 500 feet
Yeah.
and drop in. That's
Okay,
kind of
so-
what we do.
If I have a skiff to landing, that means I can reposition snipe again.
Yeah.
You're gonna get taken out by the AA.
No, but I've got a 400 foot.
Yeah, but then you gotta realize he said there's tons of guns over the top of this.
I'm not only if I'm not.
So if you're flying around in a skiff, they're gonna be shooting the shit out of you.
And I'm only gonna drop once. That's fine.
That's what you need to do is drop once and then be in a prime spot.
Yeah, I just don't want to be.
Like on the very top of that roof would where you'd want to be.
No, because then you can come up the roof and onto me. If I'm on the
But that's what I mean. Like if you're up there,
They
when we
can't
come,
shoot at it, though.
yeah, when we,
You good?
I'll take one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Paul, the reason I'm saying is if I'm on the hillside, I can snipe.
he told you you can't land on those rocky.
There's a cliff. You didn't say I can't, because it's cliffs. So
No, didn't you
if I know
I'll
you're
take
landing
advantage
on the cliff, I don't care.
Okay, well then do that.
Because if I can land
But just
on
so
the
as
cliff-
long as you're at a high place,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can snipe.
Because the thing is, if I can land on the cliff and shoot
I didn't actually realize it wasn't a...
shoot through the windows would make it ridiculous.
Oh.
So you guys can go
I can-
bust your way in.
I'm having a moment.
You have a,
I know, I didn't
Totally agree with you.
It would be so much healthier. I've done enough other multiplayer
Thank you.
games to know this one. So yeah. Is there
So
a way
what
I
we
can,
need-
like, blast the wall anywhere? Cliffside.
Oh, you know what? Yes. Covenant of Silver has tents that you guys can bolt into whatever surface.
Okay. So we're
And
gonna
all it
just-
is you fire it in. It's two rods. And so you guys fire it into a wall, and it just makes a floor, and then it unfolds itself. And so all it is two rods, and then boing, and it stretches up a little canvas tent.
Alright.
It's not really resilient,
I don't
but
care.
it's an instant place that you can land into and just be.
Well, I'm putting this on the side of the cliff for shooting.
Okay, so what way are we going in? Through the? No, I mean, are we dropping on the roof or are we dropping on the?
I suggest dropping on the roof. Because if you're blasting your way,
Going
you
into
run.
the sewage.
What about stealing the cargo ship?
Okay, since we don't have a massive party,
Yeah,
we
we're
drop.
Fly it in the
When one of the cargo ships are coming,
No,
we just drop on it.
Steal the cargo ship. Well, like one or two steal the
Let's
cargo
steal
ship.
that.
The rest of the guys drop it.
Yeah.
I was thinking we just
Well, it's in flight.
steal while it's in flight away from this area.
Yeah.
And
That
then
way you have answers.
during its time when it's set to come back normally anyway,
Do we have Vestar clearance codes?
we're just on there.
Steal the codes. Or actually, well, yeah, if you didn't.
You don't even know what he's talking about. You don't even care. You're like, steal codes, whatever it is. Let's
Death Star
fucking
codes.
take it.
Well, I heard the Death Star codes.
To me, it's our main option is: do we bother even taking out the A guns, or would we rather try to escape out the sewers?
Yeah.
Or
Because
taking a-
if we take out the AA guns, then we probably have to sacrifice manpower to do
And
this. That's in the place, right?
Why don't we drop just enough people into the tower so the A guns focus on the tower and just drop the fucking tower?
Well, if we steal a ship like
Yeah.
you say, we don't need to worry about the
Exactly. If we come in on their ship and we leave through the sewers, then we don't care about AA guns at
But
all.
we need to
It's
leave
just
the
simpler.
ship without any suspicion that we've seen
Tegan,
the ship.
I need you to
So we
act
need to
as
kill those
a
guys
springs
and I
of
guess dress up in
invisibility.
their uniforms like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
That'd be sick.
Well, what it is an orcish base.
What we make sure we do is we keep the captain of the ship alive, or the assistant captain. Yeah, so that,
Help on
You
the
fly,
ship.
she can fly.
no, because we need him to, you know,
Fly
We could just
ship.
come
stow
in,
away.
blah blah blah, or
We could
whatever.
stow away on the ship.
Stowaway would be
Yeah, that would work too.
Find out like where the ships drop, get in containers, and
Yeah.
we'll all be in a container.
I like that. That's even more fun.
Then you bust out and unload it too. You're like, I'm on the way.
As they go to open it, just firebolt through the wall.
Either one of those.
I still like the
Can we get that type of information? Ship charter?
Type of position. That way there's at least one backup. You're not in the base.
So we need
So
a
we,
skip charter onto.
I look to the captain
Call for a fire strike.
that getting a ship charter would be wise for our group.
Yes.
I just automatically approve of anything you guys want. There's no question about it.
I say we all go in naked.
These guys represent you.
If you
These guys represent you. It's like total trust. Total trust.
We should have them
Respect that.
jump.
I respect
Have them
that.
jump naked.
I want an upgrade right. Can I get an upgrade for captain
You
rank?
guys need upgrades.
Jesus, no.
Damn it! I want
Her
a
fucking
rank.
rank.
I want a higher
Tegan.
range rifle.
I want this.
Like, you know, like
We
600
need
She
range.
can requisition stuff if it's justified
We
by
want
the
to pull
mission.
this mission
Okay,
off.
600 foot range.
Rings
That-
of
that building
invisibility.
at the cliffside.
Maybe
Yeah.
they probably won't give us a ring. Maybe
That's the thing I'm worried about.
Maybe
If I
potions,
spend
yeah.
the building,
It'll last like 8 hours or
yeah,
something.
something.
Where's the
okay,
guy?
first off,
Grab
this
the
entrance.
So then we bust out of the cargo hold forward.
There's a mountain in there.
We just roll through and go straight to the guy.
Yeah, just
Grab him.
roll
That's
the
the
whole
This
way.
is just total smell.
Okay, I get what you're saying. You know what? It would just be somewhere in this cliffside.
Okay.
Really. And then you would be able to see the top here.
Okay. I'd be shooting at the other side too, though. If I forget.
Sure, yeah.
Damn,
If there's
sure.
any, there's nobody here, dude.
Oh, okay. Fine then.
This is fucking unpopulated. No, there's nobody there. Nobody bothers. They just fucking blow shit up. There's, you know what there is down here?
Debris.
There's a wrecked airship here and another one here. There's a lot of wrecked airships.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, material.
That's good.
Yeah, like seriously, honestly, they've already picked a lot of it clean. Like that's what they do. They down shit and then they take it. It's theirs, right? Their
Yeah.
works. What do they?
Oh, Fletcher, if you want free
But they
money,
do maintain trade, and that's dudes going in and out. So that all set. That all set. That all set.
Okay.
We're burning time though.
Yeah, we are.
Point is, you guys will plan on into the night. 16 hours you have
We already got it figured out.
to plan it out.
Assault.
Okay,
Well, there's steps to this. How you're gonna have everything go down, right? You know that the interior is thick with enemies.
Do we have a schematic of where the sewers are?
It's funny that you should ask. You flip over into maps, and sure as shit, the scouts have documented a little bit of it. They have made their ways into the various tunnels and have a layout of the area up to where they believe the building's entrance, or rather sewer exit, would lie. And that drawing, I'll have to fucking lay
Would it be like
somewhere.
under that
You
building?
know what? It's actually fairly straight. It's one line, alright? And it just goes all like this. And oh, actually, let's do this over here. There you go. That's it.
Does
Yeah.
it not go like under
It goes under the building, yes.
Yeah?
Yep, that's the line.
Oh, that's what they
That's
scouted.
that's the whole schematic. And then they've got some amazing gate here.
Presumably it
So
goes
the line
under
goes into the
building,
gate mechanism, and that's it.
Well, yeah, like I'm saying, it comes from the sewer exit here. Over
Many
to here.
people sacrifice their lives for this information.
That's right. And so
4 or
the point
5?
is that a river passes through here, and the sewer works the way it does. It's going this way.
Oh,
And there's a little bit of a waterfall that comes out here, and they've got a sluice gate there to prevent it from overflowing, but to keep enough water that the flow is tight for themselves. So, done and done. That's the sewer system for this area. A little bit of masonry. Where did I say there? in the schematic there, right before the bend there.
I'm gonna jump into the fight.
Right.
So we have to make it basically through that.
Your insider's captain tells you, theoretically, you can cave in the entryway and flood the base from the
Ooh,
top down.
that sounds like fun.
Just take
That'll
it
wash them out.
Just
Yeah.
gonna throw that out there.
That'd be a way to keep all the guys occupied with something other than us. They're now dealing with flooding. Now they have to rescue everything that's healthy. All the ammunition can't get wet. They can't get the guns wet. They can't get anything wet. So let's flood it. That'll keep them all. It's another one thing more to keep them occupied. So now they're only dealing with an invasion as well as flooding. I'm down with this. More the
Did
merrier.
the Covenant of Silver have access to invisibility potions? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Ah,
She can make a requisition for one.
Yeah.
or two.
So you're gonna ask her for one?
Yeah.
Your man puts in a request for a potion of invisibility. You
Or
can make
enough
it
for everyone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait, one for everybody.
Yeah, so that we could come out of the cargo bay of the cargo ship and then maybe just sneak to the guy we need.
Okay, so here's how it goes.
National,
On requisitions of items, very simply put, in this case, it's going to be, what is it? You, yourself, her.
Yeah, probably only need.
So 3. So 6 people minus 3 will make it half of on the check, and it's a persuasion check to get what you want.
I'm not really involved in that because I'm not asking for anything.
I give her inspiration.
Yes, I give
We
her
all give her
inspiration.
inspiration.
I give her
D6
inspiration.
to your roll, to your D20.
Hey, well, if only
So
three
roll a
people wanna
D6
go
with your
invisible.
D20. You
No,
get to add
thanks.
it.
I was suggesting sticking with my character. Just in fact, I'm staying on the
Oh, and I finally got 18 plus 2 and 5.
Bots, 28x.
25.
She rocked it.
You get potions of invisibility for everyone.
Sweet, I
One
have
apiece.
I have one? Oh,
Yes,
sweet.
you do.
How long do they
I'm gonna
last?
hold on to it.
Yeah.
They last as long as a casting of invisibility if it were concentrated on
That's
the
about it.
whole.
Ask the captain to get us grenades.
Oh, we already have grenades. He's got a 6. He's got 20 pack.
I'd like a
You
belt
will
of
request
grenades.
them then.
Yes, I would like to request a belt of grenades for everybody who doesn't have a belt of grenades.
I would actually like to get those sticky grenades that you can like stick somewhere, then you detonate later
Oh,
on.
yeah, C4.
C4
Throw persuasion.
I'm glad I'm not doing this. I suck at these.
12?
12 plus your, or is that
No,
total?
it's total.
12? Alright,
Yeah,
done.
12 plus 2.
You managed to get, for everybody?
No, I don't need them.
Half dozen? I'll say that is everyone.
So, in other words, 6, meaning one for everyone.
I don't
No,
Oh, mulligan it,
at
fuck
least-
it, sure, whatever. You know what, you got
I'll
a success
hand
in the
mine off
previous
to
one.
him because he
so.
likes
Okay,
explosives.
so,
Sniping.
do you take the additional ones? I guess nobody actually asks him. They're just like, get him more, he'll appreciate that, you know.
Explosive
What
Happy
do you get him for
birthday.
Christmas? What do you
Here's a
get
present.
for the man who has every explosive? More explosives, who cares?
Detonators.
So with that said,
Remote detonator.
So I
You
guess
have
the,
remote detonator.
I'm confused when I get the grenade of what it is.
fair enough.
So it's
look at
I've never had one of these before.
I mean, the truth is that you're handing grenades out to a lot of people that have no business holding grenades. I just want to point that out. As captain, this is the sort of shit that you should be
give it to
caring about.
him. He's the expert.
More meant like it looked like a sex toy.
He might play with
He
it.
looks at it like he might eat it, in
Or play
fact.
with it.
He's trained, but you know he's not trained with grenades.
Or explosives.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I'm trained with grenades?
Or can I just see if you're
What
trained
does
with
Arcana have to
grenades?
do
What are
with
you talking
grenades?
about, Fletch?
The magical properties of the grenade. Or is it a physical...
Okay, random. Dude, no.
No.
They have nothing to do with each other. Come on now.
No.
But
Okay,
you
that's what I want to
can-
know.
And explosives don't combine.
wait, I want to roll a perception. No, yes, perception
On
for.
the grenade.
I'm looking for the instructions on the side of the grenade. I got a 19.
No, that's fine. There's there's a bit of basic training. You guys all know how to use them, but you're not necessarily good with them. You know, bottom
Not
line
very
being.
good. I guess
Uh,
I'm
that
pretty
is
good.
So
true.
you-
Maybe I should
Well, it's C4. It's C4 that we got.
I'm okay with that.
He's good with grenades.
I got
Has
skills.
them.
Yeah.
I've got skills with explosives.
How much C4 do we have
Has got
each?
skills that
Oh,
we
we just
One
made sure
each, one
she
each.
got 6 of them.
And
He
he's
has all
got 2
6.
now.
Okay, you have all the C4.
Okay. I'll divvy them out.
Well, I might as well have
No, you're a walking bomb. It's perfect.
Okay, that's true.
We're literally dropping you into the bottom of that tower.
Go ogre form and tank it with my temporary hit
Just
points.
get a vest and hook him onto it.
That's why the potions of invisibility.
I'll just. My guy just holds onto your back. Just like Christian.
I'm running into the fucking bay.
You're supposed to use the potion of invisibility.
I mean, it's the Covenant of Silver Way, but really,
Throw
I
two of the
mean,
explosives into the field.
if you do that, though, please don't yell. No, no,
Well,
no,
they
no,
can't see
no, no,
all of them.
no. Just don't. That's all I want. Just don't.
If he's got
That's the
It's
best
tempting as
part.
it. No.
take that.
That's all I'm saying. Just please, please.
That's all. That's the
They're called-
only reason
they're
to do it.
They're called comic.
That's the whole basis, man. It's my character. That's why I wrote this. Come on. Hey, even look what I brought. Did you bring a turban? Jesus.
Dude, they're called Kama jihadis.
And then all of a sudden he's like, no, I got this too. Is that coffee grounds? Oh my god, dude. I'm having a moment in my head. It's
You just
exciting.
keep
I love it.
characters.
Alright, I'm done. Let's
That's
move
great. No worries.
on. So,
As everyone's bickering, I put my boots jumping on.
strategy continues on into the night. You realize that they have a little dome on the tongue. And this dome looks like a
What's that on
button
to?
that you can push.
Oh, activation button.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't turn the
I'm
lights
very
on.
hesitant.
Don't
of
use
pushing
it.
it.
Jump. When you're gonna jump, then click. Don't want to click our heels together as I jump?
You push the button,
Yes.
and it goes, "Shh," and your heel kind of lifts up a little bit.
Oh.
Jump.
I
Okay.
actually, if I jumped, would I hit my head on the ceiling?
How high are the ceilings?
Okay.
Well, I mean, unless you wanted to.
No, I'd jump like a foot off the
The
ground.
boots work off a mental command. I mean, you decide how high or far
1
you
foot.
jump.
What's the
I
maximum
think,
height?
or no, they don't. They just jump as far as they do.
What's the
Yeah.
maximum
So yeah,
height?
you in here? No, the ceiling in here is like 50 feet up. It's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
you're in the hall area now. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah. Just fucking
Space.
go at it.
just try
30
it
or
out.
60 feet or something. Touch
What's
the
the-
ceiling
what's
with
the
my
maximum?
hand.
What's the maximum height for those jumps?
I think it doubles our jump.
Jump
Yeah.
strength based on.
I hear once.
I'll
just ask 1 second.
15 feet.
Offhand, I
I'll
know
tell you
it's
that
3
in a
times
second.
your height though.
Or-
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like 40.
So
I
you're
gotta go.
literally in here even still in the roof.
I've got a client, that needs to meet up with.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna wrap it up real quick.
Okay.
With that said, you guys are gonna finish off. We're talking about nothing. And Paul, would you like? Would you hate? What's your favorite part? What's your
Okay,
please?
I'll tell you back
I like it all.
just a couple of minutes.
Um,
Okay. Well, here, I'll tell you back in just a
Bardic
couple
hero.
minutes.
Hero.
no, I don't think there's a hate.
No. It's too soon.
It's just young.
Too
It
soon?
was an opening night. I don't know.
No, fair enough. There's nothing you
I
didn't
enjoyed it. I
like. What'd you like
enjoyed
the least?
I don't know.
Pick something. I mean, I don't care.
That I didn't get my
Oh,
shit together
oh,
on.
this is book
Was a
back.
blessing. But I got it now.
No, it's fine. It's like I said though, 10 minutes, right?
No,
I told you fucking 10 minutes.
I just dueled
You were like,
yeah.
no, 1 minute. No, I was like,
Yeah.
no, I
So
think
just
so. I
dueling
think so.
into the cleric.
I gotta not listen to people. I gotta be like, no, look it up. But anyway, no, that worked out.
dueling
That still
into
worked
the
out.
cleric worked
That
out
still
great.
worked out. You know what? I don't really care if you're fucking doing ninja sigils on the way up. It's fine.
Yeah.
So you get to the top and you busted it off and it worked out fine, I think. Personally,
But I
that's
have blessed now, so it's cool.
pleasure. What'd you like? What'd you hate? What's your favorite part? What'd you like least?
I didn't get to blow anything up.
A common complaint that I wish to address with this game.
It will be done
With this
shortly,
campaign.
but Just handed out how many
Every
explosives
Tuesday,
you
Covenant of
have.
Silver Stories.
Well, I'm gonna go in there invisible with C4 straps to my everything.
No, you throw it to like a blunt object, and you strap the secret to that, and you huck it at them, and then you detonate.
No, I was planning on blowing the entire
Vaccine goal.
Yeah. I can roll it.
Would you
dome,
mind, Harley?
not dome, tower.
I'll get her done.
You just
Here.
Alex, I was
Sorry.
gonna blow the entire tower.
Okay, let's keep on target here. So you like you didn't like that you didn't blow anything up, and you
Yeah.
liked what? What was your favorite part? Wait!
That I survived a round.
But you survived this time. Fair enough. Yeah,
I think
so
so.
last mission was just the two of you, and unfortunately you died. Very similar circumstances.
I have to either go get cash or send you e-transfer.
E-transfer will do for now.
Sebastian, would you like? Would you hate? Was your favorite part? Would you like least?
I guess just how long it took to get started.
Yeah.
Was it on the side
When you
table?
show up with the character sheet too, I felt bad. I felt bad.
what I like the most, I don't know. My character's really fun to play, so I'm digging it. He's cool.
And just to stay on the topic, I could have helped out more with building your characters, but I didn't. I take a very hands-off approach. I'm like, now I'll figure it out. With that said, Stegan, would you like what you hate? What's the favorite part? What you like least?
Yeah, I guess just like not really having my character profile done beforehand, and then knowing my character a little bit more, I guess. And the thing that was awesome, I don't know.
So you didn't like not having your character ready, and the part that you like the most
Because we didn't die.
is that you all survived.
Yeah, we didn't die.
Fair.
So,
As captain of the
like,
squad,
you came
that's
pretty
always
close.
good.
Like,
Always sweet setups.
Ah, thank you.
yeah. And
Always
yeah,
do
this
that.
is always cool.
Plus 3 people
Came
to
for
play
sheets?
D&D.
Or they say here.
As long as you remember to bring them, I don't mind.
Oh.
Otherwise, I mean, you can put them on the shelf, and they'll always be exactly where you leave them. No, you put them on the shelf. That's the thing about your character sheet. When it comes to your stuff, you are responsible for it here.
What number for inspiration? What does that do?
So nothing at current. I don't even bother really tracking it. It's all
I'll
good.
just
I just
That
want to
said,
know.
fill out your-
Max, what'd you like? What'd you hate? What was your favorite part? And what'd you like the least?
We didn't have a cleric other than the bard.
That sucks, eh? No healer. No healer. Somebody's gonna take healer.
I'm gonna take the healing thing at 3.
Yeah, fair enough.
The feet.
So over time, you'll have more healers as more classes gain more abilities.
Just so I can pick our bard up.
I guess I'd like the fact that we're in combat from the get-go. There's no explanation other than kill. Or be killed. Which was perfect.
Welcome to Covenant of Silver Stories.
Okay. So,
Alex! What'd you like? What'd you hate? What's your favorite part? What's like least?
I like the fact that I got through like 3 kills at least, and I got to shoot the captain guy down flat, like one shot, bang.
Sniper is good, eh?
Yeah.
Especially when you're committed to it. High five, high five, high five, high five!
And the
Boring
part I
sniper.
like the least, not enough targets.
Now you're just gloating, you motherfucker. I'm
Hey, I had a sniper
gonna
rifle.
fucking kill you,
I had a sniper rifle.
fucking
I
dead.
want to
Next
shoot
Tuesday,
everything.
You're fucking dead.
I want to shoot everything
I'm
that
fucking
moves.
kidding.
It's a goal of a target, not a sniper rifle.
Fucking cock and roll.
It runs, I shoot.
Fucking die. Is what you do. Fucking die.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Do you like indicas?
Dooley, what'd you like? What'd you hate? What'd you favorite part?
I got a
that was awesome.
It's good.
Gurgly number 4 and Sorry Tangent.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I like the intro. I liked how we
Sorry
just jumped
Tangent
into
is
it.
like more of a citrusy flavor.
I
Really
like-
Blue is a skunky, earthy flavor. But it's there's.
I like
I like
that.
the way you just threw us in like that.
I
I was a little
like
confused
it.
at first of what was going on.
And
Yes,
the
sure.
other thing was also,
You guys show up into it. What are you, bloody bruised? Not at all. You get bloodied maybe, but it's everybody else's.
Yeah, I haven't seen
You guys
it
are
like
awesome.
that.
Blowing everything away. The next
There's a
session,
lot of classes.
you guys get to
I
fight
have no idea what
orcs.
he's in that right
Orcs in their
Oh,
natural
sure.
habitat. Now, if you remember in this campaign, orcs are modernized and they're capable. Like they're intelligent. Anyway, so that'll be fun. Yeah, some of them get big. Some of them get big. But other than that, what did I not like? We didn't get through the combat fast enough because of just bad rolls. Literally bad rolls. And no,
Everybody's learning their character too.
Yeah, there's that.
I didn't have
Also, there's a venting system.
Oh.
Yeah, this is supposed to be just like a more venting system for the building. Other than that, yeah, no, nothing that I didn't like. I liked everything about the session aside.
What was your least favorite?
Like I said, not getting through the combat as fast as I wanted because of missed rolls, but also I think maybe I should have had the dude sooner. But the timing there worked out rounds wise, like it really did in the end. There was a little bit of banter. Some of it my fault. I gotta say more focused, but I do all right otherwise. I think on the whole, I should say. There you go.
Alright, I gotta get going.
We're done. Thanks for coming up. Are you out for next Tuesday as well?
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
It's my favorite. It's a great friend he loves.
Well, the thing is if I keep the sessions ending, like all of the COS stories are supposed to be one session.
Is the camera still on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As I was saying though, no, it's totally watching. There you go. That's exactly what they're saying.
We're fine.
Bye, people.
Later.
Yeah, but-
Ride safe.
Focus on the table.
Yeah, perfect. This is right. It doesn't see here.
So being the campaign that it is, it focuses on everybody doing what they're doing as members of the Covenant of Silver. What I liked was actually the way things worked out. I took Sailor, and you took Soldier.
I took Soldier as well.
And as a result, did you take Soldier as well?
Yeah, I took Soldier as well.
Oh, well, fuck. I guess first on the buzzer.
I was Soldier alongside her, and I saw she was getting bonuses. So like, well, screw that. I'm not going with Sailor.
Seth told me about her captainhood before I heard about yours.
Yeah, I was right. I was second.
So there you go. You're second in command. He's your number
I
two.
got one thing. My buddy Justin needed to meet up with me before. You know him, Justin Carney.
Is he coming? Is this him?
This is supposed to be him.
Or maybe this is
He found my
all
vehicle.
leaving.
Or it's all leaving.
Or both.
All leaving.
Or both. So who knows? What's it?
Do you know Justin Carney? Do you know that guy?
Offhand?
Justin, his name's Justin.
Yeah, you've said that multiple times, baby.
Apparently he knows you and you've asked him. He's apparently you've asked him to play games.
Oh, is he the guy with the glasses?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a smart dude. I like that guy. He's sharp.
Yes. He needed to meet up.
Well, yeah. Good idea, man.
I'll probably come back.
I think the way that the Covenant of Silver has been functioning so
I do
far
have it already.
has been pretty good. Like, everybody's really liked it.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Long time no see.
Holy shit!
How's it going, buddy?
Perfect.
It was like
Not who I thought it was at all. But oddly enough, guy with glasses. There you go.
Yeah, bro.
That's funny.
Another Justin that I've met.
See y'all next week.
Cheers.
Yeah, no doubt. How'd you liked it?
That's fun.
Yeah, right on. Right on.
Justin
As good as Callum Shan or better? Or not as good?
Hey, did I play?
Haven't got going yet.
I played a long time ago, but I don't have time to play.
Check out the character.
What?
I feel like what
Okay.
we're about to do.
Check out the rifle.
Yeah, fair enough.
It feels very Shadowrun almost.
Well, yeah. It's
For
supposed
one,
to be,
you spell pistol
like,
wrong.
Totally.
I don't give a shit about
This is
that.
military vision of it. You know, you guys are doing the
It's
thing,
the,
planning it out,
long
and you got like
It's
resources for
amazing.
days. That's
Yeah.
funny thing
I
there,
think the
eh?
commander guy that
No
we had
worry for resources. You want it, you got it.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Yeah,
go
it's
through your
amazing.
CO, so to speak.
I'm not
Funny that our whole party is like fighters.
You're gonna be
Fucking
overpowered for a
serious.
while.
It's like
Did you
Final
see the armor
Fantasy. It's like
class?
all fighters. I don't know if you've ever done that.
None?
You know what I'm talking about, even
No.
actually.
Didn't play Final Fantasy.
No, fair enough. But
I'm
I've often
sniper.
wondered what would happen
With
if,
18
and
armor.
literally everyone here, except
You're
for
a beefy sniper.
Fletcher
Yeah.
and
Heavy weave. I'm like
Paul,
wearing
on the
basic
side.
field
Fight.
plate.
Oh
Someone
yeah,
should
and
throw
yourself.
you
Who's
over
Hulk?
there.
Who's Hulk? We have a
Sniper
Hulk.
rifle's like
Here he is.
7 pounds.
Join
That
that.
was like sort of.
I actually
You
need,
got an ounce on yet?
Julie, we're gonna have to find another even
Alright,
bigger
sorry.
mini
In.
for when I go Hulk.
Yeah. So.
I've been trying to make so many plans to do things right now.
Yeah,
Like
that's
somebody
true.
wants me to come play guitar, and you know, I'm just making plans. I didn't even meet this guy. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you. See you later.
The other thing about this character that's kind of funny is my attack bonus is +7.
Justin, nice to meet
I bet you farmed Tegan.
you.
Justin.
Your girlfriend.
You haven't met T.
Justin.
I thought I had.
Yeah, we met.
Yeah.
The second thing about this guy,
That's-
attack bonus for
looks
weapon
like
attack
corner there,
+7.
Hannah
Looks like
actually
Williams
lives on my
rifles.
room now.
What do I owe
Yeah,
you?
come closer to me.
Oh, because of that shit?
Yeah,
Apparently
live.
it's on. So,
It's still live right now.
so come, yeah.
What,
Wait,
that
you-
ball
you
right there?
guys
Yeah.
look
Can't
at
My
the
area,
bars.
my area is fine. Purple OG Kush.
The munchies.
I have a passenger, so I can't stay long.
Kush
She
cheese.
doesn't want to come in here.
Sweet Island Honey. LA Confidential. Willow Blue number 4. Purple OG Kush. Sorry. And White Granny. That's what I picked.
Purple OG Kush.
Oh my goodness! Here, hang on. Let me.
Can I get?
Let me just.
Drop the sound.
I don't know something. It's been good. Thanks for watching the stream. Have a good night, everybody.
Sweet Melon Honey.
I won.
Primary career.
I won. Half of this. Half of that.
My highest two stats on this character are